The Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks.
Opie and Anthony.
The biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
If you want to put it, feel free. I've done it before. I'll let you go from to Mike. And that's really sick.
This is where entertainment is going.
More audio of E-Rock in the bathroom. They are sick freaks. Can you pop this in? I want to see something squirt out. Aim it over there. This is the worst. This is the worst show I've ever been on.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Enough palaver. We got to get right into this. Tuesday is a really busy day on the Opie and Anthony Show. Why, you might ask? Well, why? It's Wrestling Tuesday. Very important day. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's Rock Scream Tuesday. It's also Hummer Tuesday. Yes, the lawyers stopped us dead in our tracks as far as Hummer Tuesday goes. Because they're not enjoying that day.
Did they really stop that?
Well, they hinted around it. And I'm reading the message boards. Trust me, we're trying to get the gay out of the show, but our hands are tied behind our backs. Anything to do with a hot chick, they don't want us to do. Does that mean like in prison we would just turn gay? Like the second we're not able to get chicks, look at where we go. That's a really good question. Look where we go. Because, some hardcore fans are looking at us a bit closely lately. Saying, hey. And I'm telling you, it's not our fault.
Let those dummies talk to the lawyers and try to explain this stuff.
Yes. What's the problem with Hummer Tuesday? I forget.
It involves a man and a woman. If it was two men, they'd probably love it.
Oh.
That's what we do to each other in the office.
We can promote it, but we can't have too much description about it. We can't have like the women calling and saying, I hope you know. Yeah. I plan on, blah, 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 or last night, I blah, blah, blah. They don't like that. So then what happens? We go for the easy stuff, the gay stuff, and then we look like idiots. And it really isn't graphic enough to garner the attention of the FCC. They're so scared because that isn't one that's one of those political correct things where a group's going to come after you. What the whores of America? Right. Now they're going to come after you. It's one of those things that they're afraid that it's going to be a little too risque. And, that's titillating, and it's pandering, and it's this and that, and all the legal terminology they come up with, all this crap that we do. But the truth of the matter is, just a vague description of something like that is not going to get an FCC violation. I've read all of the lovely transcripts that come in that actually do get FCC violations. Say documents. And they're yes. We've read all the documents. The documents. And it's just blatant, like, somebody really said something that was pretty graphic. Right. Somebody saying that, they enjoyed Hummer Tuesday. That's not going to do anything. Just stop it.
Lawyers don't want to do their job. They want to do their jobs easy behind the scenes. They're not willing to go to court even if the FCC is wrong and do their jobs there. That's why they'd rather just sit on their asses and just complain in a boardroom and not have to fight in court.
Lawyers are lazy. They don't want. They are lazy. They worked hard, I guess, to get to be a lawyer. With the school and everything that they have to go through. But then once they become lawyers, like I was reading something on the message board about a divorce. Somebody was getting a divorce, and he was bitching about the fact that even though it was an uncontested divorce, his lawyer wound up walking away with $2,000 for what a $250 the paralegal assistant. One of his assistants did all the work.
But you got to slip him like 2 G's just because it's his name on the thing. And there's no choice. You don't get a choice in the matter. You can't just walk in there yourself. You know, it's ridiculous. They're just lazy. They'd rather just sit there and bitch about something and say, no, don't do that, than defend it.
Well, I mean, they don't get fired for bad ratings, so they don't give a crap.
Yeah.
So they'd rather say no to everything. It's not their ass on the line.
Yeah.
I've been saying all along, you know, these companies like CBS, our big bosses, they should give a little responsibility to the lawyers. Like, hey, you need to help our #1 radio show get the ratings up. And if you don't, you're fired as well.
Yeah.
And it would be a whole different ballgame. Then we would be talking about Hummer Tuesday and other things, because then now the lawyers have something to lose, and then they would sit around Washington figuring out how we can do a lot of things instead of just saying no. Because, you know, when they fire us for bad ratings, they continue with their jobs with a brand new show. They never lose their jobs for bad ratings. Never. So why would you say yes to anything?
Yeah.
Why would you?
Because it's putting your neck on the line.
I see it that way. You're a lawyer down in Washington. You have nothing to lose. You continue getting paid no matter what. Why would you say yes to anything we suggest?
Yeah.
Why?
You wouldn't.
There's
no
nothing in it
for
them.
No incentive.
So I beg the big bosses to, like, you know, pull these lawyers aside and go, look, here's the deal. If you don't get their ratings up and help them get their ratings up, and we feel like you're hindering them, you're fired too.
If you don't let them do some cool segments pronto, then you'll just be bogus too.
That's why the whole thing is ridiculous to me. They're never going to help us out if there's any risk whatsoever.
That's why we just keep doing what we do.
So, I mean, the Hummer Tuesday thing, women, you know, we got a lot of fans out there, and, you know, I guess the Hummer thing, it acknowledges that you're a fan of the show. Maybe it kickstarts the old relationship. That's all we're getting at.
Look at that.
That's all we're getting at. Just kickstart the relationship in honor of the Opie and Anthony show.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Can we say this? Hey, women, do what you're good for Tuesdays.
All right. It's too early to talk about lawyers. I'm sure people are hitting their snooze alarms all over the place. Oh, they're talking about lawyers.
So let's not.
Yeah, okay.
Screw them.
It's also Faraway Phone Call Tuesday.
Never works out.
It's also Diabolical Laugh Tuesday. We might be losing that one. That one's faltering.
At least that one's doable. At least people have done it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what the hell this whole faraway phone call is. People call up and they're not far away.
Hey, we've had a faraway phone call every week since we started this thing.
Have we?
Absolutely, yes.
We have faraway liars. We have nearby liars that say they're far away.
We're good, though. We're good. And then it's also, this is a brand new one we started last week. Wake up your spouse / roommate / wife / husband / whatever.
Ooh.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Shh. Maybe you better be quiet.
But you got to do it in a really original way, please.
Yeah, have the phone with you.
Right.
And do it in a way where they wake up kind of, you know, mad or shocked.
Well, last week some guy woke up his wife and it was like, "Baby, what are you doing?
What are you doing?"
But it was good.
Why are you doing that?
A listener started a theme for us. So it's wake up your spouse / roommate / significant other Tuesday.
Diabolical Laugh Tuesday has to go.
Why?
It's terrible.
Why is it bad, Jimmy?
Exactly.
See? What's wrong with that?
I started off.
What's wrong with that?
Everything, because then we go, that was good, or no, it wasn't.
It was diabolical.
Or it wasn't.
Well, the problem is it's on a Tuesday because we already have the big get for Tuesday, which is Rock Scream Tuesday. And then you got Diabolical Laugh. It takes away from Rock Scream.
Kind of does. It's two vocal things that people call into.
How about we do this? We got Stephen S. from Bayshore. He sent in a Diabolical Laugh thing.
Oh, did he?
Let's play this.
He's a busy guy.
Let's play this and decide if the Diabolical Laugh Tuesday stays or goes.
Okay. Based on this?
Based on Stephen S. from
Bayshore.
Bayshore.
On Steve.
All right, here we go.
Hi, guys. It's Diabetic Laugh Tuesday.
Pat, you idiot, it's supposed to be Diabolical Laugh Tuesday.
Wait, what's it supposed to be?
Oh, girl.
Gentlemen, a little show I like to call the Opie and Anthony Show.
Well, Poe does have a diabolical laugh.
He does.
Just when he's laughing. How you doing this morning?
See, that was diabetic laugh Tuesday.
Right, I
Pat
see.
Menaki's missing a toe, and he's got the diabetes and all. Hey, our phone number, 877-212-O&A. That's 877-212-O&A.
I like the idea of waking the roommate up. I like that.
You like that one?
That could be a
pots
good one.
and pans? How awful is that?
Pots and pans, air horns, water.
Two big frying pans. Clang, clang, clang.
Just screaming a noise over and over. Whether it's la, la, la. It's
that one.
That would be atrocious to wake up
Just
to.
make sure, like, the person you're doing it to isn't going to turn around and shoot you or something.
Well,
all right?
not our fault.
And we definitely want you guys to get creative with this. After a while, just yelling is going to be boring. We want marching bands. We want car horns. We want... right. We want loud German porn, whatever it takes. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I think that one has potential. Wake up your spouse / roommate / significant other Tuesday, all right?
Right.
All right, but we do have a lot of phone calls right off the bat here. Let's go to New Hampshire. James, what's up? You're on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, James.
I got a death metal rock scream for you.
All right.
I believe it's the first. Here we go.
That was your voice?
Yep.
That was your voice?
Yes, sir.
What the hell are you doing?
That was death metal, bro. Death
That
metal
was.
rock scream. Let's hear that again.
Wow.
Listen what he can do with his voice. Go.
You freaking kill me. All right, hold on.
I know. Sounds like a UFO landing. How do you get your voice to do that, man? Especially this early in the morning.
I believe it's called Way Too Much Time on My Hands.
Yeah, right on. All right, good job, James.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, peace. Well, there you go.
Oof.
Oh. Scream Tuesday.
Opie and Anthony.
Man, I don't know if that helps or hurts the show.
I don't either.
All that screaming this early in the morning.
Nah.
Because, we're still learning about this morning radio thing, and we realize you got to start the show a little softer.
Really?
Yeah, you got to start a little, the volume's got to be a little low.
It's hard on rock.
I know, it's really hard because you want to, come out of the box swinging, you know what I mean? Let's say hi to Ennis. Ennis from Jersey. Ennis, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, fellas?
We're just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Your name almost sounds like anus.
I was thinking the same thing.
Funny.
I'm going to wake my buddy up. He's sleeping right now. We're at work.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. He's sleeping at work?
Yeah, we're work construction. No one's here.
And where is he sleeping? Just on the side?
We're working at a school. And he's sleeping on one of those tables, where they put the dittos out, I guess, whatever.
Our anus.
No, it's anus.
Our anus.
No, it's our anus.
It's Ennis.
Our anus.
The faithful listener of the show, it's Ennis.
Okay.
All right, make sure...
You're never to blame.
Right.
Make sure this guy, James in Detroit, wants to wake wife up with a blank bag.
He wants to do a little dip.
He wants to do a dip to wake
a little dip.
All right, make sure James from Detroit doesn't go anywhere. I'm sure Drew and Mike would do this bit. No, they wouldn't. They're too busy reading the stupid paper for everybody in Detroit.
Oh.
Ennis, all right, so make sure we could hear him as he's waking up, all right?
Yeah.
And how are you going to do this?
I'm going to rub something on him where the sun don't shine.
Ew.
Well, that's what...
Clean it up for radio.
All right, you got it clean. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Got to undo my thing here.
Oh. Nice.
Dude, what are you doing?
Come on, baby girl.
What?
Come on.
Have to be every
Come
time?
on. What's the matter, sweetie?
I never do that.
Come on, we'll hug. Come on, baby doll. O&A's on the phone. They want to talk to you. No, they don't. You suck.
Right now.
Come on, baby girl. What's the matter?
Get away from me.
You want a little back rub?
In your mouth.
Little back rub? Nothing?
No.
Happy ending?
Leave me alone.
No? Little Jimmy's on the phone, too.
Hair.
Come on, baby doll.
Away from
Come on, I'll give you a big
Get
kiss.
away from
Big
me.
kisses! You don't like me anymore. You guys still there?
Not,
We can't tell if that was real.
Yeah, we're like... We've been doing this a long time, Ennis.
Yeah, we're pretty good at telling. That guy didn't sound like he just woke up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about there, Anus? You hear me?
Ennis.
Be honest.
Let's be honest with each other. You guys set that up?
Come on.
Yeah, we suck.
Our anus.
Get out of here.
That was awful acting, wasn't it?
Horrible.
I'm going to undo my thing. What? Get out of here!
Hey, what are you doing? I would never do that to you. Mr. Fabersham.
That's horrendous. God almighty.
All right.
Come on.
Let's go to Detroit. James.
Yeah.
Still thinking about the show we did this past weekend. It was unbelievable, man. Thanks to everyone that came out to the virus tour. What do you got, James?
Oh, I just thought we could do a Teabag Tuesday. I just thought of it. I can't do it now. I'm driving to work already.
Oh, damn it.
Well, then why are you calling us?
Well, it was just an idea.
All right. Well, you'll get a production credit if we do it.
Yeah, thanks.
He wanted to
Jeez.
He just wanted to suggest that for other people.
put something on his wife's face. Just say this. You know how you get goldfish at a carnival? It looks like that, but it smells a lot worse. In a little baggie of goldfish.
Yeah.
All right, we're just getting warmed up, so we got lots to do today. Hey, just a reminder, do you want to play paintball? We started this yesterday with our very own Danny.
Yes.
Against the L.A.-based Adam Carolla Morning Show.
Right.
You can win $5,000. Go to OandAWar.com for details. They set up a website for this, OandAWar.com for details. Basically, it's a free trip to L.A., and you do a little paintball, you have a little fun, and maybe you walk away with some cash. Made possible by the movie War, starring Jet Li and Jason Statham.
Yep.
One wants justice, one wants revenge. In theaters August 24th.
Which one wants which?
I don't know.
idea.
We're going to have to watch the movie to find out.
I hope they get what they want.
So if you want a free trip to L.A., basically, and play a little paintball, go to OandAWar.com. It's Opie and Anthony. Hey, good morning to you. And yours. It's Opie and Anthony, 877-212-OandA. Lots going on today. We have a piece of production for Rock Scream Tuesday. Brand new.
Brand new.
Yes. For all the people.
Wait to hear it.
And there's just a few that think some of these bits are hacky. We acknowledge they're hacky, but we're getting some good stuff out of this. Some good radio out of it.
Yeah, we just need those days of the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
That have events with them.
Yeah.
Like every hack radio show.
Yeah.
So we could be just like them. Ours are just a little different, though, if you've noticed or not.
It's good fodder for the show.
Yeah.
Because, by doing the hacky theme bits, you get stuff like this. That's why we do these themes.
Oh, is that awful?
Because you never know where it's going to go.
Rockhead Tuesday.
Rockhead.
I got to hear that again. Of course. Who came up with this? This is really good. Terry Schiavo getting involved with Rock Scream Tuesday.
This was followed by Pull the Plug Wednesday.
Followed up by Was She Trying to Talk Thursdays? And we can't second guess ourselves Fridays. Oh, no.
That's great.
Oh. That's great.
That's why we do these themes.
Judas, get me a priest.
Hey, that's got to give credit to Matt and Kelly for that.
That's a good one.
That's really good, Matt and Kelly.
There's more bands.
Yes, of course
early?
there is.
Oh yeah, wow.
Metal bands.
What are some other popular ones? Oh no.
You could go with the obvious Def Leppard.
Mushy Crew. No, that's not even good.
Death Leopard.
It's just...
Hey, there you go. Coke Logic. He knows. He's just writing brilliant. Of course it's brilliant.
Oh.
Of course it is.
Didn't he do it?
No, it was Matt and Kelly.
Okay.
Matt and Kelly gets credit for that one.
Rage Against the Turn Off the Machine. Brain Dead Zeppelin.
Oh, wow.
Oh, old mushhead. Poor dummy. I love it. Oh.
I'm going to think of 40 bands at 11:02.
Exactly.
We'll just do the bit tomorrow. Someone remind us. Who cares? Homework assignment for everybody. We're on to something.
Poor Terry.
All right, we're going to try this again. We failed miserably just before the first break, but we got Wake Up Your Spouse / Roommate / Significant Other, whoever the F you're living with, Tuesday. And we got Joe in Massachusetts. Joe, what's up?
Hey, man, what's up?
Hey.
My girlfriend's sleeping in the other room, and I was thinking I was going to wake her up with a nice good morning brownies between my cheeks.
Let's think if that even made the air.
I'm trying to think of how you're going to do that. Are you just going to wake her up by pretty much sitting on her?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, stop.
Yeah.
We all know.
Yeah. It's
when you
early
said pretty
morning.
much, we get it. So there's a little something else attached to that.
Well, it's early morning. I'm assuming, people sleep in various states of dress or undress, things like that. So I don't know how this guy sleeps, but he's going to give that a whirl.
Coming in on instant feedback, Ungrateful Dead and Rage Against the Breathing Machine.
Hey, I did that one already.
Well, he moved it around a little bit.
Ripped me off.
Bird and Philly. All right, Joe, so let's give this a shot and see if this bit has legs.
The zombie.
Stephen S. from Bayshore. Iron Lung Maiden. All right, Joe, let's go.
All right. Oh, I got to be pretty quiet, so I'm going to put on speakerphone right now.
All right, speakerphone. Speakerphone up. Let's go.
Here we go.
1 second.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Let's Wake Up Your Spouse Tuesday.
All right. So she's laying down right now. She's pretty sleepy, so. All right.
Motor lung.
Hey, baby, wake up. Wake up.
What the fuck are you doing, Joe?
Hey, look. You want it? Hey,
Joe, cut it out.
Good morning. Good morning, baby.
What? You just farted on me.
Say good morning, baby. It's Opie and Anthony. Say good morning.
Good morning, Opie Anthony.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, please have you wake up at the O&A show.
By the way, most of that made both sides of the radio, but she did say...
She dropped an F-bomb.
She dropped an F-bomb and said you farted on me. So
Who wouldn't?
Oh, my God, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, you've kept the bit alive.
The grunge band Morana.
See you guys.
All right, Joe, good job. And what's your wife's name?
What?
What's your wife's name?
Michelle.
All right, thank you to Michelle as well. All right, guys, have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
All right, you want to try one more of these? John in Boston?
Yeah.
Looks like Boston's into this bit. What's up, John?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I was.
Did most of that make the radio with that dump? The one dump was right in the middle of the goodness, though.
REO Meat Wagon. Mud Brain. It's 2-Bit Tuesday. We do 2 bits at the same time.
Someone's cell phone writing.
Mud Brain.
Mud Brain.
No food fighters. And henchmen from Brooklyn instead of the who, the huh. All right, John, what do you got?
Pink Void.
All right, I got a coworker.
Wait. I think we're going to have to not do this bit for a while.
Pink Void.
Hold on a minute.
Doing a rock scream. Come on. Oh, slay her.
Thomas from Dallas. Deep purple face.
Disconnect the tubes. Fool. You got to think about that one a little bit. It took me a couple of minutes.
Quiet lump. Shivo jokes rule.
Exhaling.
Heard from Philly, System of a Down pillow. Blue Oyster Corpse coming in from Stephen S. in Bayshore. Non-talking heads. Mike from Sussex. Dead Nugent. That's from our own butcher.
That's
hold on. We got to go to Jay in New York. Jay, what's up?
I got Puddle of Dud.
How about car smack?
Oh, God. Wow.
Yeah.
Ed from Boston, the white light stripes. Let's go to Chris in Boston. Chris, what's up?
How about the Grateful She's Dead?
Grateful She's Dead.
It's just hurtful.
Limited air supply. Limp everything.
How about the old Long Island band, Rothead?
Our own Tim has one.
What?
9-inch coffin nails.
Thin Terry.
That's too.
And
Snapman has a real band name.
Yeah.
Bad Brain.
Twisted Sister. That kind of worked.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the opposite, though. You're damn right you're going to take it. Sit there.
And we lost our guy now, which is fine. It's all right. It's all right. It happens.
Of course it is.
All right, we got a cute little story coming into the newsroom, the Opie and Anthony newsroom. This is actually really funny. Some dude, I guess he ordered a stripper to his house.
Yeah.
Girl comes over, does her thing.
People have done that, sure.
I think it's
a big hit at bachelor parties.
But
yeah, you could do that to
This is just a lonely guy. He decides to call up a stripper to have her come over and do a little stripping, and I'm probably hoping he'll get a little more out of it, right?
Yeah.
Listen to what happens.
Carnisha Nance gave an unexpected performance at this house on Evans Avenue Friday morning. The exotic dancer came to the Port St. Lucie home to entertain 46-year-old Daniel Karpinski. Suddenly, Nance noticed something wrong.
I tried waiting for a few seconds, and basically I had to recollect learning CPR in the 4th grade.
CPR?
The guy just want to have a little fun, orders a stripper, she gets there, and he has some kind of problem where she's got to administer CPR.
Oh, man, he got too excited.
Nance talked with our partners at Scripps Treasure Coast newspapers. Police say Karpinski lost consciousness and stopped breathing. Nance started CPR.
I began doing CPR and did about 3 cycles of CPR and basically called 911 at the same time to see if I was doing it correctly, and also to have the ambulance rushed to the scene.
Paramedics rushed Karpinski from the home to St. Lucie Medical Center. He now considers the dancer his hero. Carnisha Nance is just glad she remembered an old lesson.
Thank God for learning CPR in the 4th grade.
Wow.
What the F?
She probably caused the heart attack, too, when she lifted her skirt and he realized it was a tranny.
Steve from Pedro saying he had a heart attack.
We are beyond silly today, which is fine.
I'm up all night. I drank a coffee last night at 9:30, and why did I do it?
Oh, you couldn't sleep.
I craved a cup of coffee. I'm like, you'll be fine.
Oh, cup of Joe.
5 hours I laid there.
Isn't that the worst? That's good, though. Now we're all in silly mode because of it. So
that's right.
Most strippers in that situation would just kind of
rob you,
kind of do the old Caddyshack,
walk away like Bill Murray did when the priest got hit by the bolt of lightning.
We call it the old Caddyshack move.
Yeah.
There's not many strippers that would actually sit there and save your life. They would make believe they never showed up at your door.
Yeah. Rifle through your pockets first.
Right. Take whatever they can and just kind of sneak out the door, closing the door very, very lightly behind them.
Those dummies that try to save your life by putting a tape because they remembered you had to practice VCR.
I knew it was another letter.
Downtown Dave, the no cure. Of course, the Strokes.
Oh, yes.
Of course. That's coming in a lot. John from Vegas and many others on that one. So what do you think of that story? Pretty good?
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's a little interesting human interest type of story.
Well, you don't usually come across your everyday whore that could save your life. Although now he considers her his hero, that means stalker.
Yeah.
He's going to come into like the strip club she works in or something. Hey, here is the first time it'll be like, hey, that'll be good. And then it'll be there every night.
I was going to ask you, when does it go from it's cool, like she's even excited, like, oh my God, you're the guy that...
Yeah.
And then she calls all her stripper friends around, like, he's the one I told you about, on the news, blah, blah, blah. When does it go from that to, oh my God, he's here again?
Here he comes
again.
Oh my
God, he's here again.
She turns to the biker. Could you get rid of him, please?
Punch his chest on the left side.
You're going to have to leave. Thud.
That's always the case in those situations. It's cool for a little while, and then it's like, all right, enough. Move on with your stupid life, will you?
Struggling for Aerosmith.
Now people are just doing songs.
Of course.
Green Day, Good Riddance. That's Nate Sack, yes. Hey, by the way, it's official. Tim has made a sweeper, so now it's official.
It's Wake Up Your Roommate Tuesday.
It's on fire. Well, it gives you a lot of options. Yeah. I think that helps.
Just going through some of the options you could use.
The only problem, longer, Tim. Make it longer.
Yeah, a little longer.
That's Tim's cashmere. He's really getting into this production thing for the show. All right.
That's funny. I like the fire.
Huh?
I love the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice crackling fire.
Nice way to wake up.
Burn the house down.
Let's say hi to Aaron in California. Aaron, what's up?
Aaron.
I just got a diabolical laugh for you, but hey, first I want to say the dead kidneys.
Instead of Kennedy's?
Why don't you go to your diabolical laugh?
I hate it.
Cold diabolical laugh.
Watch it out, boys.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the diabolical laugh has been canceled.
Really?
It's
Yes.
atrocious.
You want to make it official?
Yeah.
Travis, everyone else, take out their scorecards.
Yep.
Wake Up Your Spouse Tuesday is happening.
Yep, that is the new mid-season replacement.
And cross out Diabolical Laugh Tuesday.
Yep, it's gone.
So long, Diabolical Laugh Tuesday. So long.
Yeah. We hardly knew ye.
That's right. Rock Scream Tuesday, though, in full effect. We've been meaning to play this one for a while. This was supposed to be on the big screen at one of our virus shows.
Yeah.
Which virus show was this? I think it was Mansfield. We had the confessional booth, and, you could come up and say some crap, and if it's really good, we'll edit it together, and we'll play some of these during the show, right?
Right.
While we're doing the comedy tour this summer. And this guy decided to do a rock scream in Mansfield. What's his name? Do we know? Rock scream from guy in the confessional booth of the Mansfield Traveling Virus show. This is really good. Listen to this.
Wow.
Yeah, and the crowd really got into it. The 7 people that were around the confessional booth at the time really enjoyed that one.
Wow, he had some range and some staying power there.
Yeah.
Be great if it wasn't even a rock scheme. He just got his bag caught in a fence.
Hey, by the way, Vince McMahon, we got the Vince McMahon update.
Oh, yeah. Well, I knew we had some kind of update when I saw our own Sam. Why don't you just spin the head around there? What are you doing? No, see, why don't you just spin?
No, just turn.
There you go.
Hey, see how easy
Holy
that was?
Jesus, tell me you were kidding. Aren't you on the Than and Sam show?
We don't have mics like this on the Than and Sam show.
You don't know how to... Now, look, it's all broken.
I know.
It's weird holding something like that without a body attached to one end of it.
Tighten the wing nuts.
I got him.
But you got to tighten the wing. There you go.
All right, why don't we...
Wow, Mike 101.
No kidding.
I want to know, though, what Sam had for dinner last night.
Really?
Because he eats like a little 8-year-old boy.
All right.
He doesn't eat big boy food. He really eats like a young child. That's how he keeps his young child look.
And he never disappoints, by the way. We didn't even ask him ahead of time what he had for dinner. We just know it's going to be something that an 8-year-old would eat.
You know it's not going to be like, I had the chicken cordon bleu or the beef stroganoff.
Sushi.
A sushi.
Very adult.
Something adult-like.
Very adult.
It's usually something very childish.
All right, let's go.
Sam?
Last night was fish sticks and corn.
Fish sticks. Fish sticks.
What brand of fish sticks?
Oh, it's Gordon's.
Gordon's
Fisherman.
Yeah.
And what kind
Trust
of corn?
The Gordon's Fisherman.
Oh,
Corn
I
on
don't
the
know.
cob?
No, it was that frozen bagged corn. So you boil water and
Not sweet corn, though.
Yeah.
No, just regular corn.
They were corn niblets. He had niblets. And well, we know how much Sam loves dessert too.
Yeah. Well, wait. What was the beverage?
Oh, what? Drink.
whole milk.
Of course.
A big, tall glass of whole milk.
With every...
with his fish
every
stick,
meal.
Fish stick crisp crumb coating floating in the milk.
All right, why doesn't he fart real bad? Fish sticks and milk?
He's hollow.
I would clear out this room if I had that last night.
He just, like, absorbs everything and barely puts on a pound.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about dessert?
I finished off the vanilla chocolate strawberry ice cream.
Oh, you still had some of that
Yeah.
left?
Yeah. All of that.
And what was your favorite out of the 3 flavors?
I guess strawberry would probably.
Strawberry? Yeah, that would be.
Any toppings for your ice cream?
8-year-old.
No, we didn't have any at the apartment, unfortunately.
That kind of bummed you out, right?
Yeah.
Usually, like, sprinkles or a little, chocolate syrup
sauce,
or something. Yeah.
And what did you have for breakfast today? Because this just amazes me.
Oh, well, this morning was a chocolate chip muffin and Pepsi.
Right.
It is as if an 8-year-old got the run of the house. It's Lord of the Flies. He can do whatever he wants.
I bet you his insides look like a blasted out warehouse.
This bit
really is quite amazing.
This bit makes the parents laugh that listen to our show. They know how real this is. This is how their kids eat.
Sam is like
Sam is in his mid-20s now.
Yeah.
Or heading toward his mid-20s.
He's living like Home Alone. Like Macaulay Culkin. That's what you're living like. I love it. I want cake for breakfast. I'm having cake.
And a Pepsi.
He's a big boy. He gets his sugar rush.
God bless you, bro. Not even a hint of a fat cell on his body.
No.
Not even a hint.
It'll hit you one of these days. You're just going to be a big fat mess.
Or he's going to cough and his heart's just going to fall out.
You wouldn't eat a salad or any of that crap, right?
No, the only salad I eat has, like, fried chicken in it.
Yeah.
Fried chicken.
Yeah.
Do you like fruit?
Like, no, not really.
Grapes or...
I mean, I don't mind them, but...
Yeah,
no,
what about...
It's not really.
I have bananas in my Rice Krispies or something.
What about McDonald's?
Oh, yeah, I love McDonald's.
Of course you do. And there's an article today in the paper.
Meal?
What does the article in the paper say? That anything in a McDonald's wrapper, kids think tastes better or something like that?
Yeah, kids would rather eat something if it's in a Mickey D's wrapper.
They just assume anything in a Mickey D's wrapper tastes good.
Yeah.
They're right. McDonald's rules. It just kills you.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
That's how we've trained the children.
I guess it's a slow news day. Like they were expecting different results from that story.
Yeah.
That it tastes bad if it's in a McDonald's wrapper.
Kids shout, "More broccoli, Mom," and throw McDonald's out. Broccoli's for queers.
You eat broccoli or vegetables? Or No, he's
not.
making a face like, no.
He's one of these guys, he doesn't eat green, right? For the most part.
Yeah, no, I don't eat any green stuff.
Don't need that.
I have a friend who does radio in Buffalo there, Shred. Refuses to eat anything green. Has to take pills for it.
Really?
Does not eat green.
Why?
I think Kenny doesn't eat green either.
No, he doesn't.
There's people out there, they refuse to eat green. It's something about it. It creeps them out. They will not eat green. Anything green.
It's supposed to be good for you. What can I say?
All right, Sam.
By the way, speaking of Home Alone, I saw Devin Rattray at the Comedy Store.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, you did?
Yes, drunkest man ever.
Yes.
I think I have his message saved. I was going to play, and I forgot I had it.
Oh, let's play it.
Devin was his older brother in Home Alone, in the Home Alone movies.
Good friend of the show, back in the day.
We haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a while because he's too busy ruining his liver.
Ought to have him on.
Yeah, we would love to have him on.
And his father was the star of Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Well, that's why he hasn't come on our show.
No, I don't think that's why.
I think we pushed that angle a little too much.
You know something? He finally, I think he finally got, accepted the fact that his father was the guy that was in Lady Chatterley's Lover.
But I think when we surprised him with clips from the movie that day, he was not too happy with us.
No one wants to hear your dear old dad having sex with a woman on film. It's a little unnerving.
Now,
he hasn't been on since, matter of fact.
I don't think there's any phone numbers in this. There's nothing dirty. It's not a long message. I'll play a second of it if it's not.
Okay.
It's only 24 seconds.
All right, let's go.
But if I remember, he had been drinking.
Here's the older brother from Home Alone, everybody.
He called me after he left the cellar.
Jim, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. This is Devin Rattray. I thought I left my bag at the club, and I was wondering if you were off, if you had seen it. But I'm sorry. You're performing. Never mind. I'm coming back to the bar. I'm going to find it. What would Freud say? Sorry. Thank you very much. Bye.
He's performing
Performing.
You're performing.
Knows I'm performing.
You're performing. Never mind. I guess. There's his dad right there.
There's his dear old dad.
Naked and squeezing something on a girl, and she's nude. Wow, she's
Sylvia Christel, her name is. She's very sexy.
Is that it? Well, she must have been in 1976. When did this come out? Look at him.
There you
when?
go.
81?
81, all right.
He's got the porno look.
She's hot. She played Emmanuel in the Emmanuel series.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
And Lady Chatterley? Yeah. Get out of town.
I got through a lot of years watching her on Cinemax.
Cinema 100. These were the ones that came on late at night, and when you'd wake up and turn on your box on top of the TV, and wow, you could get some porno for the first time ever.
Yeah,
back then. It's great.
We got to take a break. We can continue with that afterwards, and we'll also get your Vince McMahon update. We got to play the Jim.
Have some jelly beans in the meantime.
Right. Go snack on something. Kid-like. Also, the Jim Cramer video is just huge. We should play that audio because we love the stock market because we think it's just silly.
It's ridiculous.
The
way it works.
We'll have some fun with that, and we just got lots to do today. So why don't we take a break and we'll be back? It's Opie and Anthony. Yeah. It's Opie and Anthony. We don't just sit around and read the newspaper for you. Make that into a promo.
That's right.
We let you do your own reading.
Yeah, we think you're up for it.
Bunch of morning shows out there. All they do is read the newspaper for you. Well, that's tough.
Reading's stupid.
Reading's overrated. 877-212-O&A.
Just hear about Giuliani. Read, peruse, read. Oh, look, guys, page 35. Read, peruse.
Skim.
Paraphrase.
Hey, you want to acknowledge that you're on top of things. But when it comes to just reading, and that's all you do on your morning show, why? You don't deserve big ratings for that.
Go to the papers.
Hit me! You can't hurt me! Suck my keys!
Here's how you handle a story. You don't read the paper. You look at this. Giuliani's daughter is a liberal endorsing Obama. Well, what do you know?
How great is that, though?
What do you know?
And I were talking in the office about that. Every daughter does that to their father, but, Giuliani has a little more to lose than like the mechanic guy, and his daughter's, like, acting out.
That's right. It looks like Rudy Giuliani's 17-year-old daughter, Caroline, may be an Obama girl.
Hey, you're reading!
Long estranged from her conservative dad, Caroline Giuliani joined an online support group for Democrat Barack Obama and listed her politics as liberal in her Facebook profile. I'm reading out of the paper. Someone shoot me.
Well, you know what? Giuliani was, he was quoted as saying, look, she's free to endorse her as long as she doesn't, one.
Have to agree.
But Daddy's a little pissed off, and that entry in her Facebook is now gone.
Yeah.
Deleted.
Well, she also put out a little statement.
Saying what?
Saying that, just saying, she's pretty much
I asked you that?
Has different politics. You want me to read it out of the paper?
Well, no, because I do some of that reading.
Yeah.
But after, like, the second paragraph, move on to the next story. So that was later on in the article, obviously.
She says she has different politics, than her dad, and just, that's what she wanted to do. So
looks like someone's getting back at Daddy.
But, yeah, well,
because
at least
Daddy
it's in that way.
Daddy didn't send her to Europe one summer.
In the ways to get back at Daddy, voting for somebody else, not bad.
That's up there, though.
No, that's not bad.
Because that's all Giuliani cares about. I'm just saying it's up there.
I mean, as just a father.
Let's put it this way. It could be the top 5, but the top 4 are doozies.
We all know what the top... what's the top one?
Well...
Is it or stripping?
No, I'd say it's not stripping.
No?
I'd say it's when you come home and your dad goes, do you support Obama? And you pat your belly and go, I have to now. That'd be number 1.
That's why I really find it hard to see Obama winning this. Not because, New York's pretty liberal.
Yeah.
A lot of the big cities that we're heard in, pretty liberal.
Mhm.
But there is a lot of country.
A lot of real estate.
That the father thinking of his daughter, a white father thinking of his daughter, coming home with somebody of a different race, still upsets him. Still very upsetting to a lot of dads. I think that gets in the way.
Black dads, too, don't like it.
No, of course not.
I was going to ask that very thing today because that's stating the obvious, but does it work the other way?
Yes.
Do black parents get a little annoyed if their daughter's coming home with the white boy?
They're just as racially biased. They think the same way as white people do.
It's not even a racial bias. It's basic human nature. We, for the most part, like hanging out with people of our own kind. That's what, the animal kingdom does. That's what people do. I mean, of course, every so often you see a group of people looking like a Benetton ad or a Sunny D commercial. But for the most part, when you go out with your friends, it's a group of whatever race you are. That's why you see Hispanic people hanging out with Hispanics, black people hanging out with black people, white people hanging out with white people.
All right, you said that's how it is in the animal kingdom, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're a very smart guy, right?
Thank you.
Explain the zebra.
Zebras are a whole animal unto themselves.
But they did some exploring back in the day when there were like woolly mammoths roaming around.
I don't think so. I think the zebra has a nice camouflage.
Explain the zebra.
It's camouflage.
I'm with you with all other animals hanging out with their kind.
It breaks up their line.
What's something?
It's camouflage.
The Moors invaded the unicorns.
Oh, I love this guy. The Moors.
Stupid zebra doesn't know what it wants to be.
So your great grandmother zebra. Yeah, that's right. She
had a zebra kid, yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid zebra. All right. Hey, the stock market. It's up, it's down.
Yeah.
Where are we at today?
Well, when we last left the stock market, it was up, I believe, 286 points after crashing the day before.
What does that mean? I honestly, God, don't know. What does the market going up mean? Like, where the market's at zero, is that bad? What is it?
Well,
stupid?
it's there are certain stocks in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. They take those stocks and through some a formula average them and come up with what the Dow Jones Industrial Average did that day. If it's up, it means the stock market had a good day. If it's down, it had a bad day.
Boring.
They have the blue chip stocks in there. All the important, some of the important stocks are in there. And
what are
it's
the
a
blue
good
chip
gauge.
stocks, though? I don't know.
Those are important stocks. They're from different sectors. They give a good overall view of industry in this country and in foreign countries, how well it's doing.
Our blue chip stocks say Tasty Cake and tires.
No, I don't believe Tasty Cake would be in there.
No?
You're looking at something like General Electric. Even though they're bad, having a bad year, a Ford Motor Company would be like a blue chip.
Ford.
Microsoft is part of the Dow Jones.
Ted's Bicycle Horn Emporium
is part of the Dow Jones Industrial. They just make bicycle horns. The company that makes these has quite the say on how the market does on any given day.
The people
Pierre's whistlery.
The people that play the market are just a bunch of panicky Pete's, and that's why it goes up, it goes down. They're just panicking all the time.
There is no rhyme or reason to it. I don't understand how one day the market can drop a couple of 100 points, and the next day it goes up a couple of 100 points.
I can explain it simply by saying crystal meth.
Crystal meth? You think they're all on crystal meth?
They're just
down there on Wall Street.
They're just panicky.
One day on, one day off.
Oh,
so one day they're fine.
Yeah.
They're like, a little relaxed. Go, yeah, it looked good. Some earnings came out today. They were above what the street expected. Buy. We're going to buy today. We're going to buy and look at the market. Yeah, market's going up.
Calm,
it's looking good.
Cool. Collected.
Looking good. It's looking real good.
All right.
Oh, my God, train derailment in Iowa. Sell everything. A train derailed. Is it terrorism? Oh, it's not? Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye. Yes.
I thought Microsoft went to the Dow from NASDAQ a while back.
No.
Isn't Microsoft part of the Dow now?
No.
Whatever.
It's a rumor.
Don't let me talk. I would talk to Bob from Arizona. I get a little edgy.
Yeah, but we're in the middle of a really good bit.
Oh, I'll get back to it. Bob,
you're wrecking a really good bit.
Bob,
with your stupid knowledge. Go ahead, Bob.
What happened?
Well, rumor has it that Dow Jones is not the home of your Microsoft company. Rather, it's NASDAQ. I had something a little bit...
Yes. Fan.
Oh, boy, Bob, you took us out of a really good
bit.
We were working on this bit.
I gotta beat the crap out of Bob. Yes.
Keep your knowledge to yourself, Bob.
Looking at a news story that's dated October 99 that says Microsoft joins Dow Jones.
Yes.
See,
wow.
They were a tech stock that actually went to the... Shut up, I win.
Can we make believe Bob didn't call the show?
Yes.
We haven't done this in a while. Could you rewind the Opie and Anthony show for us? And then the next day, everyone's calm again.
Everyone's fine.
Everyone's calm.
Hey, it looks good. What's the Fed saying today?
Right.
What's the Fed saying? Let me. Oh, wow.
Got a bunch of bonus money today. I think I'm going to invest in the stock market.
That's good news. Housing is up. Buy. Look at the market. It's climbing. It's over 200 points. Buy. Tough day at the market. Good night. I'm going to... ready for work. Let's go to Wall Street. Oh, it was a good day yesterday. You see, the Dow was well over 200 points. It was amazing.
Let me open up the morning paper here.
Let me see. Let's see.
Brent's collapsed! Get my broker on the phone!
Sell everything! Sell it all! Sell the house, sell the kids!
Get me out of the market!
Quick! Oh, my God!
It's so
This
stupid.
looks pretty good.
It goes up, it goes down.
I think the market's going to do good today.
Mm-hmm.
Futures are up.
Mm-hmm.
This is good. More earnings in. Wow, they're really beating the street. This is wonderful. Bye.
Beating
call my broker.
expectations. Ooh, I gotta get my broker on the phone.
Hi. Yeah. How you been since yesterday? Good? Yeah, remember all that stuff I sold yesterday? Could you buy it back, please? Thank you.
I was having a moment.
Yeah. I got caught up in what everyone else was caught up in.
Right.
You know, hype and babble and news. Okay, thanks. It's all bought back? Good, thank you.
I took my medication today, so just buy it all back.
That was good. What was that? Sell! Sell everything! Oh, my God!
Was that
terrorism! Sell!
Steam pipe explosion in New York City. It has to be terrorism. Sell everything.
Sell everything. Oh, my God. I'm going to jump out the window. What happened between yesterday and today, or the day before yesterday and yesterday?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
That made the market just go, ooh, everything's better now.
Greenspan's stupid announcement, and it does it every time.
Greenspan's announcement these days are, I'm taking a dump.
Yeah.
He's not the chairman of the Fed anymore.
I just made that up.
He kind of has lost a lot of his power. But there's someone on
doesn't have any now.
Not Alan Greenspan.
Okay. Mitch Greenspan.
He's kind of a figurehead at this point?
No, I don't think he's doing anything. He's retired. That guy left.
Little note to Phil Jackson.
Sal, Greenspan's gone.
Little note to Phil Jackson in Kentucky. If you find this boring, you change the dial and find something more interesting.
Merle Greenspan.
Merle.
Yes.
Hey, someone is saying that Dow Jones equals wizardry. You gotta...
Could be. Oof.
I don't understand what it means to be on the NASDAQ or what it means to be on the... maybe other people out there don't get it either. I just don't comprehend it.
And we don't need to, Jimmy.
I don't get
It's
it.
different.
Just get like a financial guy and he'll do all that.
I don't want to get
mumbo
stolen
jumbo.
No, you don't want to get stolen.
You get a financial guy and let him do the mumbo jumbo, and you just sit back and watch the earnings and the profits come in.
Don't look to make huge money overnight. You're in it for the long term, the long haul, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Put something away
Look to
every
us.
so often. It's spread out over a diverse portfolio.
Look at us.
Very diverse.
Look at us. We know what we're doing.
Citadel.
Just look it up for yourselves.
You buy it.
CDL.
You buy it at 19 and you watch it plummet to 5.
Well, I wish it was 5.
Oh, dude.
Hold on.
Oh, dude.
I wish it was 5. It's
What
now
is it now?
at $4.56.
Yes, we've broken
Look
the
to us,
$5
Jimmy.
barrier.
Look to us for your financial advice.
I think we finally hit a bottom.
I'm thinking that
It's
too.
time for a buy.
I'm thinking.
What did Fareed buy? Disney and the La Brea Tar Pits? What's the matter with him?
We talked into that one.
Fareed, of course, our old boss who runs Citadel, and they're they're merging or taking over ABC. They're buying ABC, and somewhere along the line when Citadel was 19 and now it's at 456, somewhere in there, Fareed, I think, went through a divorce and now has a young girlfriend.
Yeah, something went on.
Something went awry.
And that stock.
Every once in a while, he'll call me up and go, your ratings are a bit low in Grand Rapids. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Will you get my Citadel stock up, please?
You know what else is low?
Right.
Fareed?
You want to talk about low?
The price. Jesus.
$4.56. Yes. And Jimmy, I went all in. Oh, I went all in. Because I remember the days when you got an opportunity to get into an IPO.
Yes.
It was guaranteed millionaire for everybody.
No one gets into IPOs, just the privileged few.
That's right.
Initial public offering. You get in, and it's only people that know people, and you can get through your broker, but it's very difficult to get in at that price because it's such a good price.
It's the HOV lane to
wealth and riches.
That's right.
If you would have gotten in on the IPO of Google, you would have paid something like $90-something a share, which is a huge price for an IPO.
That's a lot.
What is Google at today? It would have cost you $90-something. Now, usually, you're paying in the teens or 20s, maybe even 30s for an IPO. It's $501. $510 a share. Where was that IPO, Fareed? Imagine getting in and buying that much, a lot of stock at 90 a share.
It's ridiculous. You lose money that way. Why would you spend 90 when it's 500 now? That's a waste of money.
Yes, it's a bad buy.
Terrible.
It would have been horrid.
Oh, it's a dumb name.
That's a tough buy though per share. $99 a share. Not many people have that kind of money.
It was a biggie, but let me tell you, it beats 19, and then looking at 5.
Yeah. 5. Stop saying 5. I wish it was 5.
I'm optimistic. And that was after a big day yesterday?
Yes.
That was after like a 286 point climb yesterday.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Wonderful.
This leads to Jim Cramer flipping out. It's all over the video websites. Cramer does what? CNBC?
Yeah, he does a CNBC one of those. He does like a stock show that's all wild and wacky. He uses sound effects. He yells at people. He takes a lot of calls. Yeah. People ask him, "What do you think about like Google?" And he'll be, "Whoa, let me tell you about that. That price now is too high to do it. Whoa, let's do it. You got to watch. Stop. He just goes crazy.
Yeah.
And apparently he went really berserk yesterday on someone else's show.
Yeah.
She's trying to ask him questions, and he's just losing his mind.
Well, it's the googly-eyed girl, the Google-eyed girl.
Googly-eyed?
She's got the what's her name? Everyone thinks she's hot. I don't know. I don't really.
She's wall-eyed?
What the hell's her name?
Sue Simmons?
Sue Simmons. Way to go local for New York, though.
Yeah, there you go.
I love Sue Simmons.
Check off New York.
She's Muppet hair.
We try to go local in all our markets every morning. We've taken care of Detroit, New York, Buffalo.
Boston. We talked to Boston people.
We did good so far.
Certainly did.
All right, here's Jim Cramer losing his mind.
I enjoyed the other Kramer's rant.
Yeah, he's never going to get to the number one Kramer rant of all
the Kramer
time.
rant.
If your name is Kramer, just give up trying to have the biggest rant ever.
Yeah.
Here we go. Jim Cramer.
Alan Greenspan told everyone to take a teaser rate and then raised the rate 17 times. And Bernanke is being an academic. It is no time to be an academic. It is time to get on the Bear Stearns call. Listen, open the darn Fed window. He has no idea how bad it is out there. He has no idea. He has no idea.
Kramer.
I have talked to the heads of almost every single one of these firms in the last 72 hours, and he has no idea what it's like out there. None!
See? This is why the market goes up and down.
Yeah.
They're all on crystal meth or some kind of, like, coke or something. They're smoking crack.
This is what they're all like down there.
This guy was like, what? He was a big stockbroker at one point? Was he the head of a firm or something?
Yeah.
Was he a day trader?
Don't know. But he was like, he was in it. No, he just...
But this is why it goes up and down. There's so many panicky Petes.
This guy just lost his mind over the fact that, Alan Greenspan, when he was chairman of the Fed, would do things with interest rates and stuff to try to keep the market a little more stable. And this new guy that's in there is just doom and gloom. He doesn't know how to work the interest rates to keep things stable. The housing market's screwy. The mortgage companies are it's Armageddon, the guy was saying.
Well, Kramer continues.
He's out of his mind.
He hasn't seen it like this since 1990.
Kramer.
I have not seen it like this since I went 5 bid for 500,000 shares of Citigroup when I got hit in 1990. This is a different kind of market, and the Fed is asleep.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Bill Poole is ashamed. He's shameful.
Hold on. I know
he
you're
ought to go and read the accredited home document. At least I read the darn thing.
Hold on. I know you're passionate, and I hear you.
You know what? Why
is she interrupting?
Thank you, Jimmy.
Shut your mouth.
Thank you. Yes,
dummy.
This broad, will you shut up? You're getting great TV for once.
Just let him go.
Just let him go. He might pop a blood vessel live on your show.
Right.
She's getting this great rant, and this dope is trying. What is she doing?
Trying to get a word in edgewise.
Exactly. Just be quiet.
Right, and then
that's why you get hit when the game is on. I know you're watching the game, but shut up.
Kramer says you can't get a loan. This is Armageddon. This is the clip Ann was talking about.
This is, there's certain types of mortgages that aren't available. There are all sorts of issues.
You can't get a darn loan if you're rich like me.
But Kramer, if you did what you said, which seems to me from the way you just explained yourself.
Cut the rate. Open the discount window.
Okay,
cut the rate.
If he comes out next week and cuts rate,
relieve the pressure.
You're going to have, that's going to cause Armageddon.
No, we have Armageddon. I wouldn't try to cause it. We have Armageddon. In the fixed income markets, we have Armageddon.
No, but that's not what they say.
We have Armageddon.
They say, even when I've talked to a couple banks, they don't say it's Armageddon.
Well,
they say it's repricing. They're very firm about that even now.
Oh, great. Okay, well, let them be calm and then have them call me on the way home like they do every night and tell me, Kramer, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to help us? Are you going to stand on the sideline like everybody else and say that it's fine?
She just contributed nothing.
Nothing. Just let him roll.
They should have had a cardboard cutout of her pointing, and he could have just talked to her. She added nothing on her own show.
Anyone else here? Anyone else here kind of like Susan Waldman and Jim Kramer?
Goodness gracious, the Fed's asleep. Oh, my God.
Alan Greenspan here in Steinbrenner's box. Let's go. You should see it's bedlam. The two Google guys, I think they're Indian. They're smiling. And Bill Gates is chewing gum.
Penny stocks. Traded like wildfire.
A lot of people have said that he was ripping off your Boardroom Jimmy act.
Of course he is. He's a hack. Of all the dramatic things I've seen, Michael Milken, he's got prostate cancer. Gordon Gekko's not even real. Bud Fox.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my
of all
God.
the dramatic things I've ever seen. I'm looking at people on the floor. They're trading stocks.
All right, we know the meltdown happened 2 days ago. We don't have to be perfect on this show.
Stop it. Stop. Shut up.
We leave that for 10 wins and stuff. Yesterday, 2 days ago, whatever.
I know. I saw it on YouTube a couple of days ago. Who cares? Just shut up. We're talking about it now.
That meltdown could have been in 1984 for all I know about stock.
Who cares?
As far as the show goes, it doesn't matter when it happened.
According to, January 27, 2000 episode of Higher Net Worth, CNBC, Kramer has accumulated a net worth of over $100 million
Oh,
that guy's got over $100 million and he's yelling like that?
What, taking a chance of a heart attack? I'm sure his money is safe.
The only thing he should be yelling at is, when can I get my I want my How many whores can I get right now? When Greenspan was in, I had whores my all night. It's the only thing he should be upset about.
But you know he's probably annoying at dinner. Like, people just want to talk to him, but he has to be like the guy from TV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
points over the pot roast, and they're like, just, would you stop it?
Points over the pot
I
roast.
asked for well done. This is rare.
Honey, relax.
Someone's suggesting that maybe our own Club Soda Kenny is now in Alan Greenspan's job.
I don't like anything green. Who is he?
He used to be the head of the Fed, the chairman of the, the Treasury guy.
NASDAQ.
The big guy. The big cheese.
If he
farted. The guy that dictated interest rates.
If he farted, the market would go down.
Yeah.
He was that powerful.
No, I don't even know.
Yeah, of course you don't.
And now people are suggesting you might be Alan Greenspan's replacement because there's doom and gloom in the market.
No, I guess people know what they're talking about.
And none of us like the way your shirt is tucked in. It just gives me the creeps.
Yeah.
Because it's buttoned on top and tucked in.
I'm neat.
It's just wrong. It's pulled too high, your trousers. Kenny's slacks are pulled too high. He's got high pulled slacks. He pulls his slacks up to his navel.
They're at my waist.
They are slacks.
Not like your slacks pulled up so high.
They're at my waist.
All right.
Did you get them at Wallach's?
Yeah. Are those sportabouts?
Sportabouts.
Fat person jeans. Sportabouts.
Another terrific appearance by Club Soda Kenny.
Yeah. Nothing.
He's just amazing. All right. Why don't we take a break and regroup here? It's Opie and Anthony. What's happening? Opie, Anthony.
Hi.
Jim Norton. And you, the listener. We get great stuff from our listeners.
Well, sometimes.
Well, we only play the great stuff.
That's true.
We get a lot of stuff from the listeners.
The bad stuff we pile up in a mountain. Yeah, they mean well.
Yeah, but see, we make the listeners look like radio stars.
Yeah.
We should just play everything that the listeners give us.
Ugh.
Wow.
There's some pretty bad stuff there.
Then you would understand how to do a radio show. You know?
Yeah.
Some days we got radio gold, and other days, because we're just kind of trying to make it happen, we fall flat on our faces. But see, the listeners, we weed through all the stuff and get rid of all the crap and just give you the best of the best.
Yeah, so they look great.
They have a best of all the time.
Look at the favor we do.
See, some people moan and groan when we go on vacation or take a day off, but when we do that, it's guaranteed to be a good radio show because we only give you the best of the best.
Right.
We don't replay all the times we just sucked. Phone number 877-212-ONA. It's wake up your spouse / roommate / significant other / whatever. Tuesday.
/ domestic partner.
Yeah.
Just give him a tug. Wake up, sweetie.
We believe this is worth playing again. It happened very early on the show. Wake up call from Joe. Joe woke up his wife. And it was really funny, but she cursed in the middle of it, and we weren't sure how much of this was heard out there in Radio Land, so we're going to play it again. So Joe got a great idea on how to wake up his wife.
Yeah.
And this is how it went down about an hour and 15 minutes ago. Joe, what's up?
My girlfriend's sleeping in the other room, and I was thinking I was going to wake her up.
All right, Joe, let's go.
All right. Oh, I got to be pretty quiet, so I'm going to put on speakerphone right now.
All right, speakerphone. All right. Speakerphone up. Let's go.
Here we go.
Okay. Let's wake up your spouse Tuesday.
All right. So she's laying down right now. Hey. Hey, baby, wake up. Wake up. What the
What are you doing, Joe?
Hey, look. You want it? Hey.
Joe, cut it out.
Good morning. Good morning, baby.
You just farted on me.
Say good morning, baby. It's Opie and Anthony. Say good morning.
Good morning, Anthony.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning to you. There you go. There's Joe.
What an awful man.
He did a great job. It wasn't explained in the replay there that he, he was naked. I guess you could say that, right?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
He sleeps nude.
Yeah. But by the way,
was he spanking himself? Is that what he was doing? Like,
I think he was just slapping himself.
Slapping himself, going, "Wake up, baby!"
Yeah.
So she would wake up and have an up close view of him.
His ass right in her dumb face.
Also, Fast Freddy writes from Jamaica Station, are you aware that the What the Hell Is That spot is still playing? Yeah, we are, because we want to do What the Hell Is That again, because it was so good.
Constantly looking for freaks.
But I think we got to update the promo, Steve, with all the new stuff we got. So it sounds new, and maybe you could tell people it worked so well, we want to do it again.
Because if some people are thinking we're still playing the same old promo, they're not going to call up, because they're going to go, oh, look, they're making a mistake and playing the same old promo.
Right, but we want to do it again, so we got to update that. Let's write a note or something. Speaking of which, What the Hell Is That? Boston remix by RPI. We farmed out the audio to a few of the regulars.
Yeah.
And RPI took some of the audio from What the Hell Is That and came up with this.
What the hell is that?
Goodness gracious! I'm sorry, I'd say they could be. I'm not arguing which is worse.
What is that? That would squirt across the room, I bet.
God,
Jesus Christ, holy crap! Oh my God, I can't look. What is that? Bob, is
This is the worst show I've ever built.
Anthony!
Yeah.
RPI, very good. Good
That
job
rocks.
there.
Bob Kelly puking in there and everything.
Yeah, we got your video of the day, and here's the story. It's the father in the courtroom. Have you seen this yet, Jimmy?
Briefly, yeah. I'm trying to get to see it again, though, because he does what you should be able to do.
Oh, absolutely. God bless this guy.
The officers in the courtroom should just let the guy go for a while.
I know. It's their job, though.
It's just, it's police stop man who attacks murderer in courtroom. This is the video they're showing all over the TV today. Chaos erupted in the Jefferson County courtroom on Monday when a murder victim's father attacked the defendant. Michael Sweat plunged toward Antonio Clifford, the man who pleaded guilty to aggravated murder in the death of Joshua Sweat. Michael Sweat was set to walk to the stand to give his victim impact statement. Instead, he plunged toward the defendant. God bless this guy, and put his hands around Clifford's neck and started choking him. In the end, no deputies or officers were left injured, and that's why Abdullah said he didn't arrest Sweat. So he went after him, and he was choking him pretty good. And then they got on top of him and removed him from the defendant.
That's why, God, you just want these guys to have like a knife on them or something. Just plunge it into the side of this guy's neck.
Yeah,
just end it already. This guy isn't gonna care that he's in prison. Ugh. He's probably been in and out of prison anyway. Murders this guy's son. And the guy loses his mind. I love seeing stuff like that. I mean, one of the best ones was the guy that molested a guy's son.
Karate instructor.
Oh, God, that was a great one. And they're leading him out, and the father is just sitting there, standing next to a payphone, like he's making a call, as they're leading him right behind him in the hallway. He's got a gun on him. He spins around, boom, pops him once in the head, puts the gun down. They pin him against the wall, but job done. Job well done.
Do we know what ever happened to that guy? Because that is a great video that we've all seen many, many times.
No idea what happened to him. I know he did have to go to
some
jail.
time, but how much time?
Some time, but
I don't know if he went to jail at all. Actually, I think.
That'd be great.
If anyone knows, if someone could find info on that,
I believe he was acquitted on justifiable homicide. I think that I think he was acquitted by a jury.
know what sucks? The sheriff in the courtroom, Fred Abdallah, it looks like. News 9 Crews talked with Sheriff Fred Abdallah, who was the first to get to sweat in the courtroom. And he's kind of bragging in a weird way here. As he was lunging across the table to get him, that's when I was able to reach down and stop him, said Abdallah. Get him over there and get him thrown on the floor.
Yeah, great.
Well, congratulations congratulations that you did your job. No one would have minded if you took your time.
Could have checked your watch.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Almost break time. Something like that. You know, let him get a few chokes in. Let him squeeze the guys. Was the guy cuffed? I'm sure he was at the time.
Yeah.
That's what they should do, though. They should just hand the victim's family a bat or a stick and let you just do it until you're tired.
I know. There are great, like, little things like that. Like, wouldn't it be great if you give the family this and that? But it just doesn't happen.
I hate playing the wouldn't it be great game.
I know.
Because it's never going to happen.
Because you might as well just go to the best thing ever. Just, like, stomp his brains out with your boot heel. Just ridiculous. This guy gets to sit there. He's going to end up in prison. Who cares? He'll get to work out, hang out with his buddies, and just go about his life. But he'll be in prison. Who cares?
Yeah, because after a while, we've talked about it on the show, it becomes your life.
Everything just becomes your life. No one wants to be in prison, but once you're there, that's your life. That's now where you live. You got to pay attention to people. You know,
make friends. You make enemies.
Friends. Yeah,
you search out entertainment.
You try to have a little fun here and there. You work. That's what it is. It's just becomes a new life.
You go to the library and learn about something.
You have people that go into the military. They go from a civilian life of hanging out with their friends, doing things, into the Army where they have people telling them what to do. You know, they got to be a certain place, certain time, do things. That then becomes your life. Prison's the same thing. That's why I'm so for the death penalty. Gone. Goodbye. Burden taken care of.
I'm for the death penalty for just ridiculous stuff, too.
I think they ought to have it for more than just capital murder. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
How about child molestation? How about rape? And I'm not talking, the rape that sometimes you don't know, there's that kind. I'm just talking your blatant guy comes in through the window and rapes a woman.
How about dancing on the Sabbath?
Oh, I thought you were going to say dancing on the ceiling.
No, that'd be punishable by kisses.
Dancing on the Sabbath.
Hey, how about obscene film rentals? I've gone against the death penalty. I used to be completely for it.
Oh, I'm so for it.
Because I just don't think that everyone gets the same amount of legal...
Hey, sorry.
Oh.
This never said anything about some people being a little more privileged than others.
Well, it's supposed to be impartial.
Everything is supposed to be something, and it's not.
Yeah, well, we got Johnny Vegas, of course, for this argument. Yeah, we should get Iran's justice system. That's such a great country.
I'm not saying that. One extreme or the other, douche. Come on. What am I saying? I'm not saying chop hands off of people that steal stuff, although it's pretty good. That would be a good one. Off with your hands. Bunch of handless people walking around. You just point at them and go, thief! Ha ha. Laugh. Pick things up.
Thief or hard factory worker. I can't determine what you are.
We got an update on the father who shot that guy when he was hanging out by the phone booth as they're taking the defendant out, the perp, thank you.
Naughty boy.
Out of the courtroom. It's John from Yonkers. John?
Yeah, hi, guys.
Hey.
He did 30 days, and it went down, like Jimmy said, justifiable homicide. The reason why he did 30 days is because it was the first time they ever had a case like that, and they held him for 30 days for gun possession. But, it was great. It was great. If we had more of these, there'd be less guys out there thinking that they can do whatever they want.
He only got 30 days.
Yeah, well, that was, again, the jury acquitted him, as they should have.
Anthony is like Vic Morrow's character in the Twilight Zone movie. I am not. I'm going to walk out of the bar. Goddamn.
I'm only against the death penalty for those reasons. I don't think... Liberals will a lot of times say it's cruel and unusual, but yeah. I don't think it is. I think it's perfectly acceptable. I just have a problem with the way we kind of come to the conclusion. That's it.
Look, I don't care who's got this, that, money, better defense, this... if someone is honestly guilty of a murder, they should be put to death. There are some circumstances where it's not this, the prosecution is trying their damnedest to just find somebody guilty. Yeah. I'm talking cases where it's definitely the guy.
But that's what it's supposed to be. I agree with you, but that's what it's supposed to be. And how many guys are released from prison after 22 years because of DNA or because a witness recants something?
Well, then go back to old cases and do that, because these days they're using DNA. I don't think they're convicting a lot of innocent people these days.
We got some great CSI stuff now.
Yeah.
I watch the shows.
That's it. CSI, I got your hair. It's you. Juice them. That's what I say.
That's not my follicle.
Is that the footage? Oh, please play that for me.
Yeah, here it is. Father of kidnapped son gets revenge. Throw that in the search.
Bam.
Just shoots him, drops the gun.
And they put him against the wall.
He does have the hack disguise, by the way. The hat and the sunglasses.
The worst disguise ever.
That's not too suspicious in a courtroom area.
Out of the disguise book.
I'm surprised.
Guy's shot looks like Bill, who used to work for us.
Yeah.
He used to. Bill's not around anymore?
No.
He went back to school for now. We'll bring him back, though.
Doesn't he look like Bill?
He sure does. Here, play that again, and then
same sexual preferences too.
Drops the gun, and look, there you go.
Nice. Guy got him with a headshot too.
The disguise is awful, though. Just
horrid
awful.
disguise.
Yeah, he should have wore those. He should have wore Groucho glasses, or maybe the glasses with the springs on them.
Pop out eyeballs.
Yeah. Perhaps a Sesame Street head. There's a Grover on the phone. He couldn't be in trouble. Grover's very friendly.
A little slow-mo. See, the guy walked in the way. You can see right when he got it.
Headshot, though.
Definitely.
All right, check that out on your own time. Let's go to Tommy in Detroit. This can't be possible. Tommy, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey.
Yeah, that guy was actually found to be innocent.
Yeah.
I remember watching it on early. I used to have a bunch of Face of the Death tapes.
No. But he was originally, but then they went back and got him because he had the gun thing. But he didn't have. He crossed state lines. It was a whole drug thing.
E-Rock, did he shoot from the hip?
It looks like it.
It looks like he shot under his left arm.
Yeah, because he still had the phone in his left arm. Yeah, this guy was a good shot. I know he's...
That's like trick shooting.
I know he's pretty close to the guy, but still. Look at that.
The guy's moving.
He never dropped the phone from his left hand.
He's shooting up at him from the hip.
He even starts screaming, I got him.
But he didn't shoot the cops. That's the problem. Is the cops were walking the guy.
Cops. Look at this guy, how close he came to getting maybe a little collateral damage. Oh, well. Good for him.
Look at this. He's alive. He never sees it coming, this guy.
No.
He just... All of a sudden, he ceases to exist.
All of a sudden, probably for a split second, it felt like a 2x4 hit him in the head, and then you're just gone.
Don't stop believing. Just ends like that.
That's it.
Just goes to black.
You think it just went to black?
To exist.
All right, why don't we take a break and we'll
Can we just take one? I feel like we're always taking
we kind of got to catch up a little bit, Jimmy.
Oh, no.
It's one of those shows.
Catch up.
These commercials.
It's Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton.
Hey, this is Jim Norton, encouraging you, if you haven't done so already, to purchase my book. It's called Happy Endings, The Tales of a Meaty-Breasted Zilch. And it's a triumphant story of redemption and prostitutes and fat girls and horrible loneliness. And it's available wherever books are sold. I don't know what that noise was. That was probably somebody who bought it hanging themselves upstairs. And it's published by Simon Spotlight Entertainment. I don't know why I have to say that, but I do, because that's what gets you out to buy a book. When you say it's got hookers in it, people go, "Oh, who published it, Jim?" That's the important part. Debuted at number 4 in the bestseller list, ahead of that stupid Al Gore. It's hot. We get it.
Opie and Anthony.
Shock Jocks, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Thank you. Rock Scream Tuesday in full effect on the Opie and Anthony Show.
As we're coming back from break, we're talking about something. I just lost my head.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I had a thought. Oh, okay. My head for a second just completely... I was just talking, and all of a sudden I'm like, there are no words to come out of your mouth.
Nothing.
We were talking about Princess Diana being dead for 10 years.
10 years at the end of the month, and Elvis Presley, 30 years, August 16th.
30.
And on the cover of Reader's Digest, as I'm on the bowl this morning, is the Diana memoirs, or I'm tired of the books about this broad. We get it.
Women love this broad.
I know, because she's
a
everything
hero
they're
to
not.
a lot of women.
She's everything they're not. She was glamorous, and she helped people. But you know what? Charles couldn't take her nagging or her attention-seeking anymore, so he went over to that horse face. How great is that? No matter how hot Diana was, she was just an attention-seeking bitch in his eyes, and he had to go to horse face.
Traded her in for a horse face.
Certainly did.
Yuck.
Right after Camilla Bowles threw Christopher Reeve, her and Charles re-hooked up.
She was damaged goods, man. She knew that the Prince Charles guy there wasn't in love with her, but she stayed in the marriage.
No, it was one of those, it's royalty. One of them royalty things.
Well, you know what? If you're this powerful woman, then you go screw the royalty. I already got the son, so I got that connection. I'm going to move on with my life. Why stay in it?
I think she developed that over time. I think at first she was very, kind of shy and, didn't know the deal. And then she as she got older, she was like, oh, boy, this is for the birds.
Yeah.
I'll just take off. She was rich anyway.
I'm sure she was awful in bed, too.
I just picture the English being horrible in bed.
Worst.
Just hard. Oh, is this good, love? Yes, you enjoying this then? Oh, yeah, yes, rather. Yes, good. Yeah. Just missionary all the time.
Camilla's probably a pig. That's why Charles loves her. She makes plunger noises.
You've thought that too, right?
Stupid Diana was all like, with the crown on. That guy,
crown on.
That dopey Lance Kerwin hairdo.
Yeah, doesn't want to get messy. Don't mess up my hair. Don't mess up nothing. Jimmy, I'm with you on that one, man. I thought the same thing. I'm like, what did he see in that horse?
Like banging Adam Rich. Stupid Diana's hair. Then she went to some Egyptian or some Arabic doctor, and then Dodi Fire. Boy, she loved the Arabic guys.
She loved it.
They're probably passionate.
Yeah.
Unclipped.
Big.
Yeah. Real men.
When the English are done, they're probably like, yes, cheers. Cheers. Night. Yes, rather. Just an awful night.
Not Camilla.
No.
Not Camilla Parker Bowles.
Animal.
She pins Charles's legs behind his ears and does a little cleanup. Would you like me to get a towel? No need, Chuck.
I'm appreciative.
Why else would he go
Let
there?
me show my appreciation.
She was great. He just hangs a bag of oats off the side of the bed. She'd bury that big dumb horse face in it. He'd look at her big awful ass and go, what do I see in her? Then his little British legs are pinned behind his head. He's like, oh yeah, she's what we call a good egg.
She's not shy to get dirty.
Oh, not at all. She didn't care. She clips all of her nails before she gets into bed. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Do you remember we lost that press-on nail, dear? Charles has exquisite taste.
Yeah.
She must remove all plastic fingernails and all rings to make Charles happy.
There you go. I'm going to make a prince-sicle out of you.
Bring me the royal lord. Oh, good. Did he update it for her, too?
No.
Oh, enough with this.
I think he went 5 years without putting out a version of this song.
A version of this.
He might be finally done with this. He rewrote this song 3 times.
How about Fred Berry died from What's Happening? You were fat and black but could dance.
I loved when you put that tape recorder under your jacket and taped the Doobie Brothers.
You didn't do anything else, so this will be a short song. I have to find someone else to sing about.
You're doing about Camilla.
Camilla.
Hey,
I love her.
We got a young girl that wants to do a rock scream. It's Amanda from New Jersey. Amanda.
I remember Amanda.
You do?
Yeah.
Amanda, how do we know
12-year-old
you?
Amanda.
I've never called before, actually.
Oh.
Chat room creep.
Anthony, where do you remember Amanda from? Let me read these transcripts between Anthony Radio Guy 923 and Amanda from New Jersey. Amanda.
That wouldn't be your screen name, by the way. You wouldn't use your real name. It'd be something like Shelby FGT.
Let's go, Amanda.
What do you do, Amanda? You go to school?
Hey, you know what? Why don't we hold on? Why don't we start a bit? What's the Anthony Sexual Predator email?
His screen name?
Yeah, his screen name there.
Oh.
Well, why not? Let the listeners have a little fun.
All right.
They know a little bit about you. They'll come up with a nice screen name that you could use.
You got a boyfriend, Amanda?
No.
No. Are boys still icky to you?
What?
Are boys icky to you?
Do they still have cooties?
Are they still yuck?
No. They don't have cooties. We do.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh.
But I mean, are you starting to see boys differently, or are you still like yuck?
I don't know. I guess I don't think that guys are totally and completely gross anymore.
All right, you're getting there. Listen, Amanda, do the rock screen because we got an old broad on the line that wants to say hi.
Okay. So, you want to hear the rock screen?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
She blew away.
Yeah, what'd you open the door?
Happened?
You on a 727?
What happened?
What happened?
It just turned into like a whooshing noise.
Oh, forget now she's listening to herself.
She probably got one of those high-pitched screens like Newt in Aliens.
That's why we don't go to the kids too often on this show. Can't go to the kids too often.
She's singing into a Susie Bake Oven.
Let's go to the...
They make them?
Let's go to Marge.
Easy Bake Oven.
Oh, he's called a Susie Bake.
Susie Bake Oven. That's what the Germans put out.
A Susie Bake. I don't know any better.
I thought it was an Easy Bake.
Susie Bake Oven.
Whatever. I know. I'm not a 12-year-old girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know she was on the show recently, but we have an update. It's Marge from the little shelter out there on Long Island.
I enjoy the Marge calls.
What's up, Marge?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hi, Marge.
Now,
yes.
I don't mind the introduction as here's Marge, the old broad.
Well, we meant relatively.
I don't mind the broad expression. I mean, Sinatra said it, and it sounded okay.
Right.
But could you get rid of the old?
But relatively speaking, we had just been on the phone with a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, you have to get 7 12-year-olds together to match your age.
Exactly. Methuselah, you're on line one.
Now, gentlemen, are you going to allow me to have one little say here?
Yeah, we never let Marge get a word in edgewise.
All right, we're going to give you 30 seconds, Marge, and then we're going to beat the hell out of you.
First of all,
go ahead.
Yes.
For some reason, and I'm not sure what that reason is, you guys don't think I work at Little Shelter?
Right.
All right. Well, you know, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely absurd.
Can I ask?
I don't work at the shelter, but I work from home. If you've ever...
All right.
Never been... Now, wait a minute. You have to wait and listen.
Okay.
I know that your brother was there yesterday, Brett, and adopted a pet. And he could see how tiny the shelter is. No.
That's exactly why we got you on the line today there, Marge. Marge, seriously, you got to listen to me. First of all, what's your position at Little Shelter?
I'm the PR person.
All right, you're the PR person.
Do they pay you?
Yes, they do.
Who told you that my brother Brett, the owner of F.H. Riley's in the heart of Huntington Village, 400 New York Avenue, adopted a pet yesterday?
Lean told me.
Yesterday he adopted what?
She actually called me from the shelter and said, Marge, you will never believe who just walked in here. And I said, who? She said, Opie's brother, Brett Hughes.
Brett Hughes, yes, is a animal lover, Marge. That's why we have you on the line. Now,
I thought you were running out of Cornish game hens down at the restaurant.
And he was adorable and wonderful. And if he was there, if he spoke to Arlene, if he was in her office, that would answer the question as to...
Marge.
Wait.
First of all, Marge...
Marge does not work...
All right, listen, Marge, let me tell the story. story. It's a little different because it came from my brother. This isn't hearsay. My brother Brett called me and told me about his experience, and that's why we have you on the phone. And we first of all, he didn't
hearsay through you now.
All right, I want to hear everything that you said.
Technically, it's hearsay that you're saying it.
Not really. Yeah, but it's blood.
It's heresy. And by the way, Marge, we will plug the North Shore Animal League. Don't you worry.
You know what?
Hey, you're concerned about it plugging 516-883-7575. The North Shore Animal League. Their motto is, we don't kill them like the shelter.
First of all,
Marge.
What, dog killer? What?
I let you can take your best shot at me.
No. Marge, I'm not taking it. I'm going to just tell you a little story.
All right.
My brother Brett, who, yes, is the owner of F.H. Riley's in Huntington Village, 400 New York Avenue.
In cheesecake with little dog paws around it.
He did not adopt a pet from Little Shelter yesterday.
He was at Little Shelter.
He was at Little Shelter last week. Let me tell you the story. He heard about Little Shelter from this fine radio show, and he found a cat, a kitten, a cute little kitten.
Aww.
And he already has 5 or 6 pets at home, and he found out that this kitten is blind. So, because of all the time you've done on the Opie and Anthony show, he goes, I'm going to the Little Shelter with this little blind kitten, this little cute blind kitten, and they'll know what to do. So he drives up to Little Shelter. The little blind kitten is in the car. I hope my brother calls during this. He'll back me up. And he goes in asking for you. Little Shelter said that you do not work for Little Shelter.
Oh, that's such a lie.
I'm just telling you what my brother said.
Well, maybe they were talking to some degenerate off the street.
I'm just saying, that's what my brother said. And then my brother proceeded to say, well, I have this blind little kitten in my truck. It needs a home. They would not take the little blind kitten.
Oh, my God.
He even went, if you go around back or something, is there some kind of cattery?
The cattery.
All right, so he even drove to the back where the cattery is.
Opie, there are 350
gas chamber, whatever.
cats in the cattery.
Right.
350.
Right.
More than the state of Arkansas.
What?
Go ahead.
What do you mean,
Oh,
Marge?
she's having a nervous breakdown.
I mean, right now, Marge, by the way, can I guess what Marge looks like? She's totally nude, wearing sneakers and diapers. No bra.
Wait a minute, guys. You finally said something that's true. I never wear a bra.
Yuck. Usually that's hot.
Puppies have to eat.
Finally, of all the things you said...
Hold on, stupid. We're laughing at you.
That's funny. Stupid. Nothing but powdered milk comes out at this point, though. Oh, we can't.
She just got back from Atlanta. She was feeding Michael Vick's dog.
Can I just say...
Oh, yes, Marge. Yes, Marge. Yes, Marge.
They even let O.J. Simpson respond.
Yes, true.
Yes, go ahead, Marge.
I don't know about the situation. I thoroughly believe what you're saying to me. I will call them this morning and find out. As a matter of fact, I'm going there for a meeting today. I will find out exactly what happened.
Marge, and usually we have fun going back and forth and beating you up a little bit, but let's get serious for a second here.
Okay.
Here's my brother, who obviously, he's my brother from the Opie and Anthony show. He says that. He's looking for Marge from Little Shelter, and he has this kitten that is in desperate need of help. Obviously, you have too many cats in the cattery, right?
50.
And you can't just, take every kitten in. I understand that. But why wouldn't they take this particular kitten in knowing that we're going to talk about it on the Opie and Anthony show? This is horrible PR for the Little Shelter.
No.
So now he's stuck with a blind kitten. He doesn't have time to raise a blind kitten.
Blind.
Now, my turn.
Okay, your turn. Go.
Okay. I've been thinking about this. I have no answer, and I only have an apology at this point. Until I find out exactly what happened.
Yes.
We have dogs there that are blind, deaf, have cancer, have heart disease, have one eye.
Sounds like a wonderful place.
3 legs. So this is not a shelter that turns animals away.
Oh, Marge, I hate to interrupt you, but Ving Reams is on the phone. Can you go over and feed his dog?
So let me find out exactly what happened. And as far as, and let me tell you, as far as being democratic is concerned, gentlemen.
Yes.
Whether Mr. Hughes comes in, whether Mr. Clinton comes in, whether Mr. Joe comes in, we don't make any preferences. If we have the room, we're going to take that animal in. Not the fact that you happen to be, that Brett happens to be.
All right, I understand. All right.
Oh, no preferential treatment even for a blind little kitty.
All right, but why wouldn't someone from the little shelter even come out to the truck to take a look at the kitten?
Wait, one of those whores.
Hold on, I'm going to fade you down into the mix because you will not stop talking. But this is another part of the story. Then my brother Brett goes, well, could you at least come out to my truck and take a look at this kitten? It needs some kind of help. I need some advice. They would not even leave the little shelter and go to his truck for some reason. What is that about?
God, that's so difficult to believe.
It's the truth.
But I am...
Look, Marge, my brother doesn't have to, try to entertain an audience. He's just telling me, brother to brother, his experience with Little Shelter. I can no longer support Little Shelter.
That's right. That's what I say.
Oh, my God.
The North Shore Animal League.
And you know what? And I can't support. I can't support. And all the support we given Marge and the Little Shelter over the last year.
Your jets. What is the story that I heard yesterday about Brett coming to Little Shelter and saying the most wonderful things about Little Shelter? What was that? Is that a made-up story?
He's from a different mom!
What?
Oh, just kidding.
516-883-7575.
The North Shore Animal League.
With their motto is, we're not whores.
Okay.
We'll take your blind kittens.
Is there a sign? Is there a sign over Little Shelter's entrance that says "Arbeit macht free"?
First of all, there are shelters all over New York, Long Island, all doing the same thing, trying to rescue animals. Whether people go to North Shore Animal League, whether they come to Little Shelter, Bite We, ARF, AC&C, they're all doing the same thing, and that is rescuing an animal before they are destroyed. We don't destroy, but there are so many shelters that do, and we're all
Sam from FBA, the Little Shelter doesn't want to kill defenseless animals. There's no challenge in that.
Yeah.
If you want to
kill the blind one.
The blind ones, that's too easy. She's just...
You could win a chance to run through the cattery with a bat with a nail through it. You draw the lucky number.
Whichever one
take a few swings in the cattery.
And adopt a pet. By the way, the AC&C has a wonderful...
I want to go cattery batting.
Bat or a big fat driver golf club for the kittens.
Anything
I want to see them flying out of a pitching machine.
Oh, by the way,
just a bunch of little fur balls.
Right.
Want to go cattery bowling? See how many naughty kittens.
Oh, you need a T-shirt.
Hey, all right, Marge, here's the deal. I personally cannot support the Little Shelter anymore, and all the plugs we've given you over the last year, unless you get to the bottom of the story. I want a full report later this week.
Give you a full report.
Why didn't they take the little blind kitten away from my brother Brett, who works 70 to 80 hours a week at the restaurant? He doesn't have time to give this kitten the proper care it deserves and needs.
Putting his little glasses on every 2 seconds.
Until
stupid holding a cup.
I can only speculate.
It's time for catch shovel baseball. Hit it! Oh, you missed that one, Anthony.
Opie.
Swinging him. What?
Opie.
We're playing.
I'm talking to Opie.
I'm listening.
If you want to get anywhere, you should talk to Greg Hughes.
All right.
Catch shovel baseball.
Yeah. Sounds from the cattery.
What actually went on?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, did I nail that one?
The fact that he is Opie.
Oh, nice.
No, should give you some indication.
Yeah.
Don't take animals just because the person is a celebrity.
Yeah.
We take
That's
animals
true.
because we have the room.
Marge, are you talking to Opie or Greg Hughes?
I'm talking to Opie. Oh, come on.
Let me
Talking
try.
to Opie? All right, shovel.
Now,
Cat baseball.
Let me try this one.
Now, wait.
Look, with a mirror. Watch. Oh, nailed him. Oh.
Opie.
Yes.
You're still talking to Opie?
Yeah. Opie.
Oh, nice. Whoa.
Oh, that was bad.
Hey.
I didn't hit him hard enough. Wait a minute. Oh.
Hello?
You still talking to Opie or Greg Hughes?
See a kitten come apart like that.
Huh?
Opie.
That's how the cat laughs.
She's still talking to Opie.
Here, kitty.
Here come more kittens. Oh!
Probably did the whole. Let's do the whole cattery.
Is it Opie or Greg Hughes?
It's Anthony.
Sank your cattery, Elias.
Oh! Wow.
All right, so now...
A lot of questions coming in. Greg on Long Island. Do I need tokens for the cattery cages?
Guys,
Yeah, you could clear out the cattery and make money at the same time.
you have to be quiet.
Yeah.
You have to be silent.
Are you talking to Opie or Greg Hughes?
Oh,
nice one, Ed.
Wow. I got some on me that time.
If you go on to Charity Navigator...
Charity Navigator.
Navigator, go
What is
online.
that?
You will see exactly what the...
Is that where old broads go to find other old broads to have a little fun?
Charity Navigator.
First of all, I'm not an old broad.
All right.
I'm a very young-looking, attractive woman who happens to love animals and does not wear a bra.
Wow.
What size rack do you have?
Yeah.
None of your business.
Well, come on. You're telling us you don't wear a brassiere.
No, there are certain things that I'd like to...
36 long.
Lesbo from the 60s. Your pits are all hairy.
There's a reason she likes cats,
Marge.
if you know what I mean.
Marge, you know I'm a big
Are
fan.
you coming to the Adopt-a-thon next week?
No.
The Adopt-a-thon is on the 18th.
Are you coming? And
Of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
what time will you be there?
I will be there at 7.
7 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, I will see you there at 7 p.m.
Oh, boy.
And I will have my shovel.
But you want to know something? Nobody else will be there.
What time is it, Marge?
Greg?
Wait.
Greg?
Yes, Marge?
Are you coming to the Adopt-a-thon?
Did you call me by my real name?
Opie?
Hell no! More kittens in the air!
Why not? Guys, I have to tell you something, and I mean this sincerely.
Whoa, they're coming from all directions!
Wow, I can barely keep up with it.
Oh, man.
Went on your website on Saturday.
Here, try a tennis racket.
Oh, mad again.
Oh, boy.
Do not like...
There's 8 cats left in the cattery.
They say
Can
the
you
most
take the blind one now?
horrible thing
Here, I'll toss it up for you.
All right.
And yet, I'm willing to take all of this aggravation and grief for the animals. I don't like to be...
Marge.
I don't like to see that
Marge.
people wish me dead.
No, Marge, that shouldn't happen.
What size cans you have, Marge?
Hey, Marge, at the Adopt-a-thon, can I adopt a...
And they don't like my New York accent.
All right, Marge.
No?
Marge.
And they think that I'm old and decrepit.
Yeah,
and they think I weigh 350
All right, Marge.
pounds.
Marge, we'll plug for adoption.
Marge,
a plug for adoption.
Our audience loves Marge in small doses, so we have to let you go.
That's fine with me.
Do you want to say goodbye to Opie or Greg Hughes?
I want to say goodbye to both of you and hope to see you, and I will call you
Both meaning
tomorrow.
Opie and Greg Hughes?
Yes.
As soon as I find out exactly
Oh, my
what
God.
happened.
Find out about the blind kitten that my brother could not drop off at your little shelter. Now his life's a living hell because he's trying to run a restaurant, a business.
Right.
80 hours a week, and now he's running home to take care of a blind kitten because the little shelter didn't do the right thing.
Cats running around dropping logs and all the food.
Hey, Jimmy! We're trying to get business up, you idiot.
Wait a minute, hold it.
What?
Maybe God uses this to serve as an example.
Hey, by the way, people are keeping track of your slugging percentage, Anthony.
Yeah.
You're at 950.
Nice.
Yes, very good.
Maybe
Congratulations.
This
Yes.
is the way.
You only missed
God
one or
is
two.
You're better than
testing
LaMotta
the
with
two of
Vicky.
you.
God is testing us
Yes.
with
Because he is showing that there are so many people that have animals that they can't place.
Yeah.
And that if anybody goes to the shelter
Nice.
and adopts one,
People say I'm on steroids.
we wouldn't have room for that
Yeah.
little
I'm going to throw you a
blind kitty.
curveball. Let's see if you can hit this.
Okay.
But you tell me what we're going to do with 350
Oh.
blind.
That was my
Nice.
fastball.
I
tricked
know.
you. Here's the curveball.
Oh,
damn!
wow, I had to come around fast on that one.
All
Out
right,
of nowhere, a
that's it.
doggy.
That's it.
Yeah, that,
I can't get to first base here.
What's-
I can see that.
I can.
All I can say
Yeah.
to all of your listeners.
you haven't
Yes.
been to first base
Go to
since
a
Jimmy
shelter
Carter was
and-
president.
North Shore Animal League, 516-883-7575.
You better get to the bottom of the
They
blind
are-
kitten
they
story
are
that my
good
brother
shelter.
told me the other day.
They are a non-kill shelter. They try to do their best to
All right,
inspire
Marge.
adoption.
All right. All right.
But I wish that they could
All right.
also consider little
Marge, it's
children.
really
You
too
wish.
bad that you decided not to talk to Greg.
here's what we're
Hughes.
gonna do.
It would have been a little different.
Let's get the name of a kill shelter. I'll start plugging them.
Kill shelter.
All right,
Be a
then.
kill shelter.
The dog pound.
Let me
Listen,
hold on. I got Sarah on Long Island here. Sarah.
Yes.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi. Good
Hi.
morning.
Hey, Sarah, don't say anything mean. I can't take it.
No, she can't take it.
She actually is going to say something nice, Marge.
What do you want, Sarah?
Yeah.
I wanted to know if I can actually adopt a little kitten.
Oh, absolutely. Sarah.
Wait.
If you want to adopt the kitten from Brett, that would be wonderful.
Do you want the blind kitten, Sarah?
Yes, I want the blind kitten, Greg.
Oh.
It would be fun to just watch him walk into walls all day.
I would laugh. I would
Little
just
flat head.
I'd have 1,000 YouTube videos.
Excuse me.
Watch him try to avoid thumbtacks.
Sarah, I know you're a very
Excuse me, this isn't funny.
by your voice, but you have to talk over them. Otherwise,
Watch him smell the milk but not know where I poured it.
that is such a sweet.
Watch him try to lick milk off a mousetrap. Watch me rub cat food onto the anus of the pit bull. Watch little smart Alex try to go over there and get some.
Pour milk all over a fan. It is hot, you know.
Exactly.
Wait, Sarah.
Watch that meowing snot trying to get through these hot embers. Some hot coals on his fat padded feet. I'll straighten him out.
Adopting that little kitten
Uh-huh.
of Brett's, that would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. You know, blind animals make wonderful pets.
Do they? No, they don't.
Realize
They're not even
they
good
don't
people.
Even realize that they have a
Exactly.
disability.
All right, Marge, let Sarah talk. Sarah, go ahead.
All right. Good morning, boys, first off.
Hi.
Secondly, I can't believe that a shelter would do this. I understand that they can't take in all the animals, but come on now.
A blind one. I mean, come on, right?
All right.
Come on, I'm saying.
One?
I wanted to know if I can take this little kitten in.
The blind kitten, my brother would thank you with maybe some free pasta.
Well, I think that's wonderful.
Maybe some free cheesecake if you take the kitten.
That's right. Perhaps some Jell-O with little whiskers in it.
Hey, Jimmy, we don't do that at F.H. Riley.
Even though this conversation started in a not particularly good tone, look at what you have accomplished.
See?
You have just successfully completed one adoption of a little blind
Marge?
kitty with all of these antics.
Marge, did you call me by my real name?
Antics.
Marge?
You're doing antics.
Marge, did you call me by my real name?
Yes, I did.
Why did you do that?
Oh, you've got Greg Hughes upset.
The poor little kid.
You have Greg.
I bet you Marge looks like Gary Oldman 5 seconds before Dracula ended.
Actually, you know who I look like?
He said, well, yes, I do.
Who do you look like?
Who?
Who?
You remember Polly Bergen?
No.
Well, that's
All right, we got to take a break.
I'll look at Polly
Hold
Bergen.
on, I'm getting communiques from Brett Hughes. I want to call in, but battery is low on his cell phone. All right, we're gonna get to the you're gonna talk to my brother Brett either tomorrow or Thursday. There, Marge. We're gonna
that would
set
be
it up.
wonderful.
All right, and Sarah, how are you gonna take this burden off my brother's hands?
But I'll come pick him up today after work.
Wait a minute.
And name it burden.
Sarah is taking it.
How?
Well, let them get together and work it out.
Sarah, call F.H. Riley's. All right.
Did you say you look like Polly Bergen?
Yes.
She was a hot number back in the 40s.
Well,
Which one is Polly? The one on the left or the right? Yuck.
No, that's
We got the
that's an
updated
old
version.
picture. That's a new picture. Get an old picture of her.
Oh.
She's quite the goer.
is this is
An attractive henna head.
All right, listen, we got to go. Sarah, could you call F.H. Riley's?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't have time to be the go-between on this adoption thing.
I think this is so wonderful. Tonight, when the two of you go home to your respective
Oh,
homes,
stop it.
Yeah.
you can toast each other and say, "Look what we did today. We just successfully
Yes, successfully.
Exactly, you mumbling idiot.
a wonderful adoption for Brett's little."
But Sarah has to call the kitten. You have to name the kitten Mr. McGew.
I'm going to call you the good guys of radio.
Oh, we're the good guys. I think that name was taken years ago.
Yeah, when you were hot.
Exactly.
And you guys good heart.
Reminds me of my favorite store,
You
Two
wanna
Guys.
be in a PSA?
No, we don't want to be in a PSA.
Why not?
I'm still getting...
Listen, guys,
Yeah.
you guys did such a great job. You should put this whole radio talk show thing on hold for a little while.
Yeah, and just go into the cattery business.
Hold on, my brother. Oh, Marge, you gotta stay through the break because we're gonna get to the bottom of this. My brother Brett, he's on the road.
How am I going to get to the bottom of it?
He's gonna call.
You can't call the shelter.
He's gonna call right now. But we have to take a break. Stay on hold, Marge. Stay on hold.
Just stay right
Sarah,
there.
stay on hold.
Or we'll kill an animal.
Give Sarah the number of F.H. Riley's. Maybe she will take the blind kitten off our hands. Or off my brother's hands, I should say. All right, my brother's going to call in and talk to Marge next. It's Opie and Anthony. One headphone. What's that about? Oh, that's why. There you go. You're checking out Opie and Anthony. We greatly appreciate it. My brother is racing to the restaurant so he can get in on this conversation. Hopefully he'll get there before the end of the show. Could be any minute. We got Marge still on hold. It is Rock Scream Tuesday, and we got to give this one thing another play. The Terry Schiavo thing that came in overnight.
Oh, yeah.
This is really, really funny. It's quick and really funny. What the hell is that? The heck? What the? Hold on a minute, sorry.
It's all right. We all have a little...
I'm panicking.
Oh, now. Don't you be sweet.
Here it is. How good is that? Oh, my brother's killing us right now. Let's say hi to Marge again. Marge.
All right, gentlemen. I found out what happened.
Oh, you did? You did a little investigative reporting.
Yeah, she's in a panic. By the way, Marge, hold on, Marge. We're going to try to do a little give and take here, but I forgot. A bunch of instant feedback coming in about you. Oh. Let's see. Someone, Todd from Dallas, he writes, Marge says, don't call her old. Mm-hmm. The chick dropped a Sinatra and a Cool Your Jets reference.
Cool Your Jets.
And then Canada Chris writes, Sarah doesn't work at a Chinese restaurant, does she?
Has anybody written in that Marge is trying very, very hard to save a lot of animals' lives?
No, that wouldn't be funny or interesting.
Have they written in that I don't mind taking all of the abuse and all of the guff and grief because I'm in their picture?
Guff, how old are you?
Really proving your point.
But if I might, gentlemen, if you just give me 2 seconds of your time, I'll tell you exactly what happened with Brett and the blind kitty.
Okay.
All ready?
Go ahead.
I just spoke to the head of the incoming admissions department at Little Shelter, and they know exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Brett came in with the little blind kitty. They looked at the
death
kitty,
machine was broken,
and they told Brett that the cat needed to be sent to an emergency clinic because it seemed to have upper respiratory condition. We don't have a vet on the premises. We certainly would love to one day if we ever have enough money to build a medical center, but we don't have a vet on the premises, and we never told Brett that we would not take the kitty.
She's lying because Brett said that they never came out to see the cat.
That's not true.
Well, that's what they said.
Well, I am telling you exactly what Jill said, and she says she knows exactly what happened. This was the situation. 1, we did not say we would not take the kitty. 2, we said that the kitty needed emergency look at a vet. 3, that was the end of it, and we are not guilty of any of the charges.
Jill lies.
Well, but no one came out and saw the cat, so how would they know what was wrong with them?
That is not so. It was. They did look at the kitty, and how could they say that the cat should go to an emergency clinic if they didn't look at it?
Because Jill lies, and you know that. She has a reputation for lying.
Jill does not lie. You want to call Jill?
This is all hearsay until my brother calls in.
Right. Well,
this is hearsay.
All I can tell you is that Little Shelter is the best shelter in the world. I am proud to be associated with it.
The littlest.
It is, but you know what? If you guys would help us, we can become one of the biggest. We don't want to change our location and change our dynamic.
Been there 1,000 years.
What we want to do is to raise money.
We're stalling because we gave my brother the wrong freaking number.
Why'd you make fun of that place when I was in elementary school? Oh, there's Marge.
Hi,
Brett. I'm looking at Marge on an old clip of you from Channel 2 News here in New York.
Hey, Marge, this is Brett.
Hi, Brett.
How are you?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for all the nice things you say about Little Shelter.
Well, how come no one came out to look at my kitten? I bring a blind kitten and no one comes out to look at it.
That is not what I was told this morning.
But that's not true. That's not true. I sat out there in a truck and nobody came out to look at it.
But then why did they say to you that you should take the kitty to a vet, that it needed emergency look?
No one said that to me. She just said that we can't take the cat. We're too busy. And we got no time for you. Well, she said it nicer than that, but she said we're too busy.
That's not Little Shelter.
Oh, that's what she told me.
We're never too busy to look at any orphan.
She's in there. She's reading happy endings, the profiles of a meaty-breasted, the something of a meaty-breasted Zilch, and she wouldn't come out. It was ridiculous.
Brett, I just was on the phone with Jill. During the break, the guys' break, I was on the phone. She told me exactly what happened.
She wasn't even there, Marge.
I know, but she was.
She was? I'm telling you, I was there. I had a truck. I pull up with the blind kitten, and I'm telling her the thing needs help. It was mewing. And she doesn't do nothing.
And nobody said to you that you should take the kitten to a vet?
Nobody looked at the cat.
Hey, Marge, how stupid are you? This isn't Brett. It's Jimmy.
All right. Take that back.
All right.
Take that back.
All right.
Take that back.
Ladies.
That is so mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, my real brother, Brett Hughes, on with Marge from the Little Shelter.
Hey,
Brett.
Marge.
Hey, Brett. What the hell is going on here?
Marge, it's really me.
Is it really? Prove it.
I dropped off gift certificates to your shelter yesterday.
How did you...
This is how nice my brother is. They didn't even take care of him, and he drops off freaking gift certificates.
Brett.
I would have given him a boot to the twat.
Brett.
Marge, first I got to tell you, I appreciate most of the work everyone does down there. But first of all, no one ever even saw the cat. No one even came to the truck. Well, I had to run to the phone, so I'm out of breath. When I got to the shelter, my fiance was asking for assistance, and I guess at the time you guys were too busy. It took about 10 minutes before anyone really even acknowledged us, which maybe you're understaffed. I can understand that because it is all charity work. I actually roamed the premises until I found the cattery. I went inside the cattery and found, I don't remember the woman's name, but I found a woman who ran the cattery, I guess. I explained to her my situation. We found the cat. It's in bad shape. The eyes seem to be, you can't see. They're all fogged up, and I need someone to come look at it. And right away, the woman said, "You can't leave the cat here. We have no room." I said, "Ma'am, I have a kitten that's in the truck, and my fiance donates to you for the last probably 5 years, monthly." I said, "We're getting married, and instead of giving out wedding favors, we donated all the money we would have spent on wedding favors, and we donated to your shelter. Can someone please just come to the truck, take a look at this kitten, and tell me if it has a chance or not?" And I was outright refused, and I was aggravated. I was so freaking pissed. And I even said, she goes, "We don't have a medical center here. There's nothing we can do." I said, "I'll even pay for it." I said, there's got to be something that someone can do, or give me the direction where to take the kitten. And I said, "I'll pay for all services. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure his cat survives." And I said, "Please just come to the truck and take a look at him." No one came to the truck.
You help me with this kitten? My truck? You should have reenacted your bathtub scene from your youth. Maybe that would have gotten her.
Brett.
Anyone else amazed by his phone call thinking the same thing I am? That my dad had some kind of affair?
Yeah, that's definitely the opposite of OB.
I would like to.
Hey.
I'd like to say that I can tell by your voice that you are a very sincere, truthful, wonderful guy who is loving of animals, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. What I heard was a completely different story. I have a meeting at the shelter today. I will go in and make sure that I hear from 3 or 4 different people exactly what happened. But I believe what you're saying, Brett.
Marge, you can ask 3 or 4 people. There's only 2
you know
people.
what?
There's only 2 people.
I apologize.
I'm not looking for an apology. What I'm looking to do is set the matter straight.
Did you? Let me ask you this: Did you bring the kitten to a vet ultimately?
Yes, he did.
And what's wrong with her?
You know, Brett. I heard Brett's phone crapping out there. He might have lost. We might have lost Brett.
Oh.
No, I'm still here.
All right, there he is.
Brett,
He brought the kitten to a vet. Yes.
and what did the vet say?
One of the eyes is going to be removed, and the other one's being treated.
Oof.
Apparently, it was a stray cat, and it was abused by. It was behind a restaurant in somewhere in Islip.
Oh.
Eye slip. It's funny.
Get it? Eye slip.
Yeah.
Is the cat being treated now?
Yes.
It's at the vet?
Yes.
It's got to have its eye taken
it's
out.
actually in our care now, but we are
right.
currently treating them.
Brett, listen, I'd like to talk to you about helping you out with the adoption of the cat after the cat is treated. Is that okay?
Marge, the main focus here really is what the situation, what went down at the shelter.
I understand, and I feel dreadful about it.
The cat is.
This is not typical of what goes on at Little Shelter. You have to believe me.
I do believe it because I was there yesterday again because we made a promise to your shelter to donate, like I told you, instead of wedding favors, money. So we actually dropped it off yesterday. And Arlene, who works there,
My brother has no money, by the way. Just to add to this.
You
And he's donating money
you spoke
to
to
them.
Arlene, right?
Yes, and she was unbelievable.
I know.
And I explained to Arlene the situation that happened because I couldn't believe. I got to be honest, I was a little perturbed. My fiance brought me back there. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You know, why are we even going back there? I explained the situation to Arlene, and Arlene even said that there was an on-site medical staff that could have taken a look at him.
Ooh.
And when I was at the front desk, the girl kept calling to the cattery, and no one picked up. So I actually wandered into the cattery, and then the front desk called. I actually was the one who picked up the phone. She goes, is someone going to help the gentleman up front? I go,
Did you say you were the sausage king of Chicago?
The only thing I can say to you, and you know, I'm talking over the guys.
People are amazed how
this is a very
how kind my
serious,
brother is. They're just waiting for the Ramon. It's not going to happen.
Brett,
He's the real deal.
promise you that I will look into the situation even more deeply. The only thing I can say is I'm terribly sorry.
Stop apologizing.
Little Shelter, I know the people at Little Shelter are not like this. What happened that day?
Marge, I'll give you 24 hours because I got to make a new soup tonight. So.
Okay, Brett.
Bottom line.
24 hours or.
Arlene is
24 hours or a new soup.
I'm so glad you met Arlene because she is
right.
typical.
Cat bag stew.
Never heard of beef fricassee?
Don't order the meatballs anytime soon.
Can I have some of that one-eyed zilch soup?
All right, listen, we got to go, Marge. This is an ongoing storyline. We'll get an update in a day or two.
Yes.
Everyone go see my brother Brett at F.H. Riley's, 400 New York Avenue in the heart of Huntington Village. He's the real deal. He's from a different mom, obviously.
Yeah, he sounds great.
August 18th, the Adopt-a-thon at the Little Shelter.
All right.
God bless you all.
All right.
God
Thank you,
bless
Marge.
us,
Always a
one and all.
pleasure.
Bye-bye.
And my
bye-bye.
brother Brett, always a pleasure.
Wow.
And then someone has to wreck my good line by saying that my dad... Oh, here it is. Yeah, Hope, your dad had an affair and no one seemed to notice that a woman other than your mom gave birth to your brother. All right.
Jesus.
We're still a good
Mr.
line.
Reality.
You got something, Jimmy?
No, I want the number of a cattery that kills, and if this is not remedied, they will be getting all of Marge's plugs. And I want a cattery that kills fast. Like if a kitten's brought in, it has 8 minutes to be adopted. And if it's not, it goes into a furnace.
And then we can just adopt from Little Shelter and bring them right to the killing shelter. Take video, put it on YouTube.
Ted's House of Lust and Slaughter.
we gotta we gotta leave this side of the show.
Yeah, but we continue.
Yeah, we'll see you on the other side. It's Opie and Anthony. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Opie, Anthony. Opie and Dopey. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. That was fun. That first half was fun today. Fun.
Yes,
fun for
sirree,
everybody.
Bob. And welcome
to the Opie and Anthony Show on XM Satellite Radio. Know what we're doing today on XM Satellite Radio?
XM.
We do this from time to time. Today is cleanup day.
Oh, wow.
The boys behind the scenes, man, they collect so much stuff for us.
We haven't done cleanup day in a long time.
It's fucking cold in here, isn't it?
I'm fucking freezing. Shut that off. Thank you, sir.
Oh, that's the temp control.
Hey, look at it's the guy with AIDS. They just showed him.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Mike Brady.
Oh, I was hoping it was Eric Nagel. Sorry.
Eric throws his hands up in disgust.
Speaking of Eric, we start cleanup day with this fine piece of audio.
Yes.
Eric Nagel, everybody. E-Rock. It's cleanup day. Got to get rid of a lot of these discs in front of me.
Sex bagel.
If your breath is leaving a bad taste in your mouth, there are some home remedy quick fixes that could help if you're in a pinch. We checked some out with Dr. Jennifer Jablow, a dentist in Manhattan.
What works best if you don't have access to a toothpaste and a toothbrush, keep your mouth extremely moisturized. Being hydrated is really important. A dry mouth.
That's all she could come up with is keep your mouth
funny.
Moist? He's always drinking.
Have some fucking milk.
Got that nerve racked. What's going on there?
That's it?
Well, let's see what she says to moisturize it with. Take a load.
Important. A dry mouth actually can produce bad breath.
Really?
Saliva actually has enzymes that wash away products that are left after you eat something or drink something.
Her advice?
Water is really great, with a spritz of lemon or lime.
That's the fucking worst advice I've ever heard. Have some water. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I was rubbing whipped cream on my gums. You dope. That's the worst doctor. What's her name? Dr. Jablow?
Jablow or something.
Dr. Jablow?
I don't know.
That's fucking horrendous.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, have some water as opposed to seat cushions. Oh.
That makes sense.
Yeah. By the way, Coke Logic from Whack Bag.
Yes.
Whack Bag. Oh.
Yes.
That's how I say it now. Whack Bag. He votes for the WNEW replay machine. Do we have that today, E-Rock? Yes. E to the Rock?
The hell is that?
We found the old replay machine.
Oh.
And we want to go through it and see what we used to be able to play.
Well, of course.
All right, well, we'll do that today. Here's the second half of the...
I don't believe this water thing.
That's garbage.
I would never drink water if my breath was bad. I typically will eat wig glue. I'll eat the glue off of a wig. That's my remedy.
Eric, wow, E-Rock and bad breath clip, gold. Eric from Buffalo writes, he keeps it moist with all that mayo.
Mayo is moist.
I didn't realize that would help, though.
Here's the second half.
Sometimes when my breath is bad, I'll rub Tough-Actin Tenactin on my tongue. To freshen it.
I like to rub rotting mussels.
Rotting mussels.
From the beach at low tide.
Who thought water? That's brilliant.
Oh, man. Don't you hate asking for advice? And then it's always the obvious. It's like, no, man, I could have thought that out myself.
Yeah.
Some water.
Stop. Give me something.
She got anything?
Yeah, here's
anything else.
And she warns some bad breath may need more than a quick fix.
Bad breath can be a signal that there's something wrong in the gum.
Brush your teeth with this and it's a shotgun.
Compounds are being produced by the plaque that's actually attacking or attaching to the roots of your teeth.
The best tip for fighting bad breath, a trip to your dentist every 6 months.
That's the most atrocious advice thing.
And brush with tar.
Wow, basically...
That helps.
Basically, we learned today, drink water and go to the dentist.
That's awful.
Thank you.
Typically, I'll go to the junkyard when my breath is bad, and I'll say, excuse me, do you have any tire rubber, sir? I'd like to chew on that for a while. My mouth is actually moist.
You know, we're in the middle of cleanup day, right? Also known as all the stuff we wouldn't dare play when there's a bigger audience listening.
Of course. Everyone knows that.
I can't believe water.
Holy shit, I don't even know how to...
Water.
Dude,
remember how that thing worked? You used to use that, Ope.
How the fuck do you even use this thing?
Spin that dial.
Wow, I got the old NEW replay machine in front of me. I don't even remember how to use this fucking thing.
Are the things still in there?
What do I do?
Pick a directory.
So what's the
Pick
directory?
a directory.
O&A Quick Hits? What's that?
That's quick hits.
How about live news and TV clips?
That's TV
let's
and
try
news
that.
clips.
Hit enter? Yeah. And then what? And then this? How do you do it? Play button's not working.
That's thinking like a man.
Oh, where'd that come from?
That worked.
Yeah.
Every relationship has ups and downs. Y'all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings I see on these men's fingers. You think y'all don't go through up and down? Come on, get a grip. Because AI is AI, we got to go through that, and we'll go through it.
Do ups
you know,
and downs
God
include
got
throwing
his
your wife
back.
out naked?
Excuse me?
Do ups and downs include throwing your wife out
Girl,
naked?
get out of my face with that crazy stuff.
That's only
for
hearsay.
rumors. Where you get that from?
That's hearsay.
Because somebody told it to you?
True.
Did Tawana tell you that?
Yeah.
Did Tawana, don't ask me nothing. Did Tawana tell you that?
I haven't spoken with Tawana.
All right, then. Don't go there with me.
All right, we also have to play What the Fuck Does That Mean?
What the hell was that?
Anybody remember this?
Was that from the Brawley case or?
No, it's because these are news clips, so it was some kind of news that happened while we were at NEW.
Fanboy knows.
You know, really? Hold on.
I'm just guessing because it's AI that it would be Allen Iverson's mother defending him.
Holy shit. Yes.
You are good, Than.
What was the story with Allen Iverson?
He had something happen.
This could be fun, actually. Does anyone remember the story?
Your son.
I think he had some domestic abuse allegations against him.
It's attempting.
Yes. I think, he allegedly, that clip said he threw out his wife naked or something.
Wow, okay. There you go.
How do you move from clip? How many clips are on there?
I don't know. What? There's a lot. A lot? Well, here's today's show. This could be fun. All right, here's the next one. This is all stuff we used to play at NEW. It's our old NEW machine. Was that really Ali, or was that Anthony doing
Sound
Ali?
like Ali.
I don't remember these.
I don't either. Oh.
All right.
Faggot.
All right.
Right.
Faggot.
All right.
Hey, faggot.
Okay.
Whore.
Who's this?
Who's that?
Who's this chick? It says Allison.
Allison.
What does it to you? Are you a cop? What does it to you? Are you a cop?
All right, I don't remember.
I don't know what they're saying. I don't remember these clips at all.
I don't remember them at all either.
Maybe it wasn't from this show.
Maybe it's not this directory.
Huh?
Maybe we're in the wrong directory.
Yes, there's so many directories. You should try directory Z. Directory A is apparently not the proper location.
This is one of those Russian broads.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but we played these.
Are you crazy?
Oh, is that the one that goes, I don't know what I'm doing here?
Oh, this was the Russian stripper. Remember? And
From that movie, the Planet of the Apes, like fucking...
What?
Yeah,
Playmate of the Apes. Yeah, see?
I want to hear her say, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Ooh, I like.
Ooh, I like, yes.
Give me the,
Ooh, she likes you.
all right.
give me the money.
Меня зовут Пушкин да Кушин. У меня собака, бабушка, столичная, Москва.
It's such a sexy language.
Yeah.
In Russia, we use our bodies to keep us warm.
Remember Planet on the Playmates?
Playmates is so awful.
It was so awful because they never did anything.
What did we do last night?
All right.
What does it matter?
I'm trying to find yours.
What do you do?
All right.
Why would you want to hurt me?
Okay.
It's being presented with humor, with love.
I said that?
I think that's...
that was from an interview. Right?
Yeah. Oh, there's one we all recognize.
No, that.
Exorcist.
I cast you out!
Wow, yeah.
Spirit, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ! It is he who commands you! You flung you from the heights of heaven to the depths of hell! Him! Begone! Him, Garrus, from creature of God!
Oh, that's some scary shit, man.
Creepy.
The sounds they came up with and the voices.
It is Steve who compels you. It is he with his shaved arms who compels you.
Indeed. Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Lucky her. I do it in Secaucus.
Should we move on with
It is the blood from his anus that commands.
More?
Yeah, let's see what the fuck is on here, man.
I command you, by the judge of the living and the dead, to depart from the servant of God.
Of God.
Great dialogue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, everyone remembers this one.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
You're gonna do it all day.
The power of Christ compels you.
What's this from?
The power of Christ compels you. It is God himself who commands you.
That one's great. Who found this? Al Dukes or somebody found this in like some locked closet.
Yeah.
Found a bunch of our shit that's just been sitting in a closet for like 5 years.
What happened? You bump into it?
I know it. Oh, I knew it was coming. Poor Steve.
I'm queer every day.
I was going through the Rolodex in my head. You bump into it.
God the Father commands you. God the Son commands you. God the Holy Spirit commands you. The mystery of the cross commands you. The blood of the martyrs commands you.
Nice.
Commands you.
Even 30 years later, that sounds creepy.
Yeah.
All right, here's
It's like Bob Kelly throwing up.
Hey, beat it, devil! Remember that clip? Hey, come on, devil! Take a scram, take a powder, devil! Beat it, devil! That's my version of The Exorcist. Chris Hunter likes to be scared. Hey, come on, devil! What are you doing? You're wrecking everything.
This is the old Opie and Anthony replay machine.
Take a hike, Satan!
The 360 shortcut. We move on with this clip.
It's a show you can't just tune in on day one and really get a hang of it. It's like a soap opera. You know, after a week, you're like, all right, I know what's going on now. I kind of got a gist of it. And it kind of sucks you in.
That's from our Bill O'Reilly interview.
And then we had Rick.
Oh, this is the beauty. Yeah, remember what we just played for you?
Yeah.
And then Rick, our old producer, right after Anthony was interviewed, said this.
When you say Opie and Anthony show, everybody thinks sex, sex, sex. No. Listen to the show, and if you're not laughing within the first 20 minutes, then maybe you've got the wrong station. I don't know.
Thanks. Just contradict everything I just said about how it takes time to know everybody and the inside jokes.
You really got to, like, you know, invest
laughing.
some time in the show.
In 15 seconds.
20 minutes. They're not funny. Fuck them. Let's tune in Z100.
Yeah.
Oh, is that funny? I forgot all about that. Want to keep going here or what? Is this
see what the hell they
interesting
got
to anybody
there.
out there?
He started out good, but now he's on the streets doing bad things.
Did you know that's O.J. Simpson?
No, it don't look like him.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A football player.
Do you want to be like O.J. Simpson?
No,
How come?
because I don't want to kill people. I don't want to kill my girlfriend.
Wow,
God,
finally.
I don't remember these.
I don't either.
We played this. I mean, if it's on this machine, that means we played it more than once. It was something we really liked so much that we wanted to pound it into the listeners' heads.
Was that Rick's machine?
I don't know. Why? Because it seems different than the ones we
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there's different sections in here, right? Like this is the Lady Di Marion message. What's this? Let's find out.
Hi, Rick. Hi, it's Marion. I heard the show. I think it's good that he's going to come up with something for Diane to do, because all I've been hearing out of her, she's a crybaby. I got a soundbite, she don't, and she's been crying about it for the last 4 or 5 days, and she's acting like a jealous baby, which I think is a little ridiculous. But I hope she comes up with something just to shut her up. So just tell Opie and Anthony that she's acting like a crybaby, too. And she's jealous, and I think it's ridiculous, because she's 40 years old. She should not be jealous. We go up there for fun. So I just want to let you know that she's doing this because she's acting like a crybaby. Okay? So I'll talk to you soon, and I hope to come up there either this Friday or next Friday. Okay? Thank you. Bye, Rick.
End of message.
Voice. This is so creepy. This is like kind of like digging up one of those fucking
time machine or time capsule.
Time
machine.
Time machine.
Know what this was about? I'm not sure who started. I think Jimmy might have. We were both into this one. Lady Di and Marion, friends since they were nothing, and we decided we needed to break up their long-term friendship. Yeah. So we started like just putting things in each of their heads, and we hinted that Marion had a catchphrase and Lady Di didn't, and that started driving Lady Di nuts. Mm-hmm. To the point they started babbling off air together, and then freaking Marion called Rick to say, look, she's really jealous, she doesn't have a catchphrase.
Yeah.
It was working.
Let's do it was hers.
Let's do it! Another message from Lady Di.
Yeah, hi, Rick. How you doing? It's Lady Di.
Okay.
I left you an email. Yeah, hi, Rick. How you doing?
The machine doesn't stop anymore. Okay, and then this is Lady Di leaving a message. You heard Marion beforehand, yes.
Yeah, hi, Rick. How you doing? It's Lady Di. I left you an email also on WNEW.com, the first of the pictures by Effin Moron. Okay, the Philly Roadshow pictures. There's a picture that says Marion gets hosed, with beer. Okay, so it's picture number 1 and picture number 2. Please change that, Rick. It's Lady Di that gets hosed with the beer. Okay, you scroll down, it says Marion gets hosed with beer. Can you please change that for me? I would really, really appreciate that. Please, as soon as you can. Okay, I guess give me a call back tomorrow morning. Let me know if you changed it, okay? It was me that was hosed with the beer.
Oh.
Okay, picture number 1 and picture number 2. All right, thanks, Rick. I really, really appreciate if somebody could change that on WNEW.com. Thank you so much. Bye.
Holy shit.
What an idiot.
Marion was getting credit for something Lady Di did?
They really were attention whores.
Was really bothered.
Figures that drunk wanted the beer credit.
Yeah, no kidding. What is this one?
Can they stop saying that it was Marion who destroyed her life and abandoned her children and drove someone to suicide? That was me. Please. Oof. I didn't just say that, by the way. That was a clip.
All right. Here we go. Here's some more.
Were you born physically disfigured and people stare and treat you like a freak? If so, call The Maury Show at 1-888-45-MAURY.
Well, he hasn't changed.
No, he hasn't changed at all. Then we got an Orson Welles clip here.
Nothing is more important than the simple act of getting together.
Could I have just one more take of that?
Why? I just did it right.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you asking me for another one?
Well, I thought there was a slight donk, and I would just like to be safe.
Jesus. I take directions from one person under protest, but from 2 I don't sit still. But who the hell are you anyway?
No, I'm the engineer.
This is a lot of you know that. You want one more?
Wow. We just redid that bit recently, I think last week. Oldie but a goodie. Orson Welles outtakes. Then we got this one.
I think she's a Fruit Loop. I think she's a Fruit Loop.
I think she's a fucking Fruit Loop. And then when Ronald Reagan called in, we had this.
Our next guest is a very funny comedian. Please welcome back to the program, Brian.
I was thinking when you were doing Ronald Reagan.
Yes.
But it's Brian Regan on Letterman.
Our next guest is a very funny comedian. Please welcome back to the program, Brian Regan.
That's all that is?
Just when we used to have him on. Remember? We'd intro him.
Yeah.
And use that.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Yes.
That was Reagan?
Yeah.
Didn't sound like him.
No.
No, that was the young...
that was young, vibrant.
Then we got...
relatively speaking.
I call upon the scientific community in our country, those who gave us nuclear weapons, to turn their great talents now to the cause of mankind and world peace, to give us the means of rendering these nuclear weapons impotent and obsolete.
Like me.
Wow. Yeah, but he knew how to talk.
Yeah.
He knew how to communicate.
Yeah.
What's his name? The Great Communicator.
Imagine Bush saying exactly that.
Yeah, I'll call upon the scientific community.
Right.
Take the nuclear weapons. Nuclear.
Let them be forewarned. No matter how well-intentioned they might be, no matter what their illusions might be, I have my veto pen drawn and ready for any tax increase that Congress might even think of sending up. And I have only one thing to say to the tax increasers.
Fuck off.
Go ahead, make my day.
Fucking guy, man. Come on.
Good old Ronnie.
All right, then we have a Sex and the City clip from the old days.
He's got the most perfect I've ever seen. Long, pink, amazing. It's dickalicious.
Yeah.
Ew. Did she say Dickalicious?
Yeah, of course.
Delicious.
We played Dickalicious on FM radio?
Yeah, we were allowed to.
Jiminy Cricket.
See, unfortunately, this isn't the machine we're really hoping to find.
No.
The one that Ant and I, we both had one. And
yes.
All the clips we would do over phone calls and stuff. This is more like news clips and shit that were collected.
No justice! No justice! No justice!
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
Reverend Al.
Reverend Al.
And we got one of our favorite stories of all time. We only play the clip nowadays. But here's the whole story.
This is our celebrity vault.
Oh, never mind.
Hell's that?
Well, I guess it needs a setup. I thought it was the Ted Williams news story. Like, we're hearing these things for the first time in like 5 years. It's I guess when we were talking about Ted Williams having his head chopped off and frozen.
And frozen.
We did some kind of Austin Powers thing here.
Oh. This is our celebrity vault.
Attention, stage 1. Laser cutting begin. Laser cutting complete.
Why would we have this?
Stage 2. Warm liquid goo phase.
It's riveting.
beginning.
Yeah, right.
Warm liquid goo phase complete. Stage 3.
It's a long Austin Powers clip.
Reanimation complete.
I guess when we were talking about the Ted Williams story, we probably said, here's some audio of the actual procedure.
Did we?
Oh, man, is that hack?
That's pretty
That's
bad.
pretty hack.
Do you know, I'm still amazed.
They were so much better than any WD. Were we? Ted Williams story, so we played a long Austin Powers clip. That's what made us great.
I'm amazed, by the way, not to get off track, but about the water thing with the breath. I still can't get over this. Do you understand how now I realize the error of my ways?
Yeah.
When I would have bad breath, instead of grabbing a water, I would eat typewriter ribbons. How could that not help?
You've been patiently waiting 10 minutes to say that.
I just thought of it. I just remembered typewriter ribbons. Good God. Do you know what else I ate a lot of? Eraser shavings. I thought that would freshen my breath like rosemary. I wanted my breath
like thyme?
to smell like thyme or rosemary.
Rosemary.
You've been cryogenically frozen for 30 years.
Oh, God.
It's just awful.
Yeah.
Austin Powers
Shouting is
clips.
a temporary side effect of the unfreezing process.
All right, we'll skip the rest of those.
Please.
Frozen semen. What is this?
Not a good time to lose one's head.
Oh, indeed.
That's all.
Ugh. All right. Enough. Mr. Free Song.
No.
Triple H. Oh, here we go.
Ain't no good lying, bitch.
Okay.
There you go.
That was a good clip.
All right, we're back on. We got their interest back. Here's Tyson from the old days.
I'm on the Zoloft thing, right? But I'm on that to keep me from killing y'all.
Great clip.
One of our favorite
To
clips.
keep from killing y'all.
All right,
And he meant it.
we're making a strong comeback here. Here we got some Vince McMahon clips.
I'm wondering what color panties you're wearing tonight. Get out of my sight, and you tell everybody else to stay the hell out of my sight.
Fucking Vince.
Get on your hands and knees like a dog. That's it. Crawl around like a dog.
Got that one.
This one's funny.
Now take your blouse off. Come on. Take it off now.
Who's he talking to?
Any bitch that would be up in the ring with him.
Yeah.
Take your bra off and take it off now.
Ooh, what is this? Voss at Rascals.
Our first comedian I met a couple years ago working right here at Rascals. He's a very, very funny guy. He's a regular at the Tropicana.
We ever do this on the air?
And he just got back from Bally's in Las Vegas. Let's bring him on. A nice big round of applause for Rich Voss. Here we go.
The music is good.
Jackie Marling, huh?
Oh, boy.
Hi. How we doing? Good. I'm real bummed out right now. I'm real depressed. You're going to have to bear with me, all right? Today was the saddest day of my life. Thank you. We had to put my grandfather in a rest home today. Well, not actually. We didn't have the money, so we drove down the turnpike and put him in a rest area.
I want to hear more. I have to hear more of that.
Yes.
We got his whole set. Did we ever
please,
do this on the air?
we got to hear it.
We absolutely.
I bet you we threw this in the machine and then got fired. I bet you this was the next bit we were going to do.
That was
fired. Because I don't remember doing this on the air, do you?
No.
Someone will call up. You did. You did.
I don't know if we did or not. We might have, but if we did, it's been 6 years.
Yeah.
Welcome. I woke up in a bad mood today. So I called my wife up and I just started arguing with her. The strange thing is I'm not even married. I just took some lady's name out of the phone book, called up and said, look, you're a real bitch. I hate your guts. It's through. It's over. It's done. And I hung up on her. She called me back a half an hour later and said, come on, let's try to work things out.
Can you pause that for a minute?
But he's not here to defend himself, Jim.
Dirty Stephen Wright-like hack. Stop like you did random wacky things. I'd like to spit in his face right now for that. I know I was awful, but he really thought he was fucking hot.
All right, take notes, and we'll get Voss on the phone. Take notes.
I'll remember.
All right.
I stonewashed my car today. I saw Leon Spinks on the news today. Leon said he quit doing drugs and he's going to law school. He's lying through his tooth.
Is he? Laugh at your own joke, shithead?
He is doing that, like, almost Stephen Wright kind of.
It's awful.
I stonewashed my car today.
Did you?
Oh, my God, he was ripping on Steve.
7-Eleven is open 24 hours. Why do they have locks on the doors?
Oh, he should actually be put on fire for this.
Why do you drive on a parkway and park on the driveway?
He's got one tooth.
Oh.
It's going to be last night I was working in a club and I picked a girl up in the club.
What happened? I bet it was funny.
I have girls in the nightclubs I work in, so I've been going out with my girlfriend since 8th grade. Next year she'll be in 9th, and
Wait a minute. Oh, stop that. He's too old to be dating an 8th grader.
Of course he is.
Oh, I get it.
Chew. Guys are pigs, right, ladies?
Back me up.
Yeah, come on, ladies.
Everything with her hands, it's like, yeah, Tom, he's a real jerk-off. You never see girls go, yeah, Betty, she's a real jerk-off.
A little visual humor. I'm sure he did that.
With his little
fingering,
hands.
diddling.
Somebody's like, why is that gargoyle hand moving? I think it's attached to the comedian.
I didn't know female turtles diddled themselves.
With the fucking Permalock hairdo. Fucking a chia hack. Fucking awful he was.
Hey, Voss.
Yeah, what's going on?
I want to burn
Rich.
right now.
Who do you got in there? What?
No, nothing. Dude, I got to get out of here. It's supposed to rain. I'm going to stonewash my car.
Oh, boy, does it sucks to be you today, man. We just happen to find an old machine from our WNEW days. And we're going through all the clips, and most of them are like, whatever, who cares, blah, blah, blah. And then we get to this thing called Voss at Rascals. You have Jackie Martling introing you, so that means it has to be from, like, the late 80s, maybe early 90s, and you're kind of doing, like, a Stephen Wright impression.
Oh, well, first of all, that wasn't the late 80s. It was, like, 4 months ago, okay? Second of all, I wasn't doing Stephen Wright.
All right, hold on, Rich. Obviously, you're trying to, like, hold on, Rich. You're trying to, like, punch back, but we already said this is a really old machine. So how could this be from 4 months ago?
I like the line, though, by the way, about I called my wife to complain, but then I'm not even married. And then the other lady became a part of your nutty reality.
Yeah,
and called you back.
You just called a random woman out of a phone book. That's hysterical.
And you can't defend yourself by saying it was 4 months ago, because then we bring up the fact that you did a Leon Spinks joke.
Exactly, which was
Listen, you clowns. It was so bad that I was trying to make a joke against myself, saying it was 4 months ago.
No, you weren't.
That's what I was.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
We didn't see it that way.
You wouldn't have killed our Lord if that was the truth.
Oh, Rich, why don't you sit back and listen?
Give it a listen.
This is you from Rascals. What year?
It's in the 80s. I don't know.
I'm getting a communique that it's from 1990.
Is it
Here we go.
1990?
All right, shut up. Here's more of you 17 years ago.
Like you've never done it, huh, babe? Don't bullshit me. How many people in the room in love tonight? 200 people, no one's in love. You're in love over there, right, sir? Are you married? Gonna be. When? November. Where are you going on your honeymoon? Boatcraft. No, Anybody going through a breakup they want to share with the class? No?
Hold on, keep pausing this.
Miserable.
One criticism. Not enough questions considering you're on television. How many fucking questions in a row? Anybody here vote Democrat? Anybody cut the lawn? Anybody enjoy bubblegum? Anybody married, in love? How much time left? I'm panicking. I have nothing to say. Anybody knows my curly hair? Anybody knows that my teeth look like a busted fence that I have turtle hands? Anybody have smaller feet than me? Probably not unless you're one.
You're turning into a fortune teller.
It's endless.
It's like just reaching until you hit on something.
Oh, it's fucking that was the worst fucking cast a line out I've ever seen. Anybody here in love? Haha, 200. Nobody. Okay, where are you going? Boatcraft, local reference. Nobody else got that unless you live in Jersey within this 5-mile radius. Quick, let me tie in Route 22 East with this one. Anybody here ever noticed traffic on 22 West? I didn't think you did. You sound like Ted Nugent. Sit right back. I'll ask a question. It's Uncle Ted.
I can't even defend myself.
Of course you can't. Fucking Blair's cousin Jerry was a better fucking stand-up than you were in 1990.
Look what fell onto our laps today.
Yeah, that's
Rich,
a good one.
This is a gift from God.
Thank you. Let's continue. From 1990, Rich Voss.
First, she kept my clothes, my plants, my furniture, put a restraining order on me. I'm getting even with her, though. She's anorexic, so I call her every couple of days to tell her she's getting fat.
Ooh, big laugh. Big laugh for Rich.
Wow.
Hello, Susan, you're a pig. They're slapping 5. You went out with her, too?
Hold on, slapping 5?
They're slapping 5? You're talking jive.
They're calling you Steven wrong on instant feedback.
Rich.
That's Steve from Bayshore, yes, of course.
They're slapping 5?
They're slapping 5.
Were they going to pitch woo or engage in whimsy? How old were you when you did this? 78?
Slapping 5.
Hey, Rich, lucky you. We're only a quarter of the way done here.
Well, wait a second. Why are you doing this while I'm on the phone? Why?
We just stumbled. Yeah, we just stumbled on it, and we couldn't not open it.
Yeah. Trust me, we'll do this over again when you come in here next.
Yeah, why don't you? Because I can't really. Not that I could defend myself if I was there, because I couldn't defend myself.
No, you said
no.
But here,
look, don't try to crack wise on us now.
Yeah, Rich. Wait, hold on. Anybody here going through a relationship breakup? Anybody here ever dated? Anybody here been out to dinner? Anybody here prefer A1? Anybody here like steak sauce? Anybody here like Rocky Road ice cream? Anybody here like yogurt? Jesus. Fucking nervous auctioneer question.
He's selling baseball memorabilia and telling jokes at the same time.
Slap 5.
All right, listen, let's continue.
Slap me 5, turtle hand side.
Here we go, Rich.
Got married, thank you, 5 weeks ago.
I thought you weren't married.
Yeah, you said you weren't married earlier in this set.
In the joke, it was like I argued with my wife, but I don't have a wife, so I
Because you couldn't have a wife to set up that joke you were
in
telling.
the phone book.
Now you need a wife.
But now you have a wife? What the fuck?
Yeah.
How did that marriage work out for you?
I can't. First of all, this is how mesmerized I am. You guys caught me off guard. I'm playing golf, and you just call me and attack me like this. I have no defense right now.
All right, walk to your ball and listen to more of this.
Beautiful guy named Tom. Kelly, beautiful girl I married. She's a model. Did runway till the plane hit her.
Pause that.
Okay.
Pause
All right.
Oh, my God. Too bad you didn't take her on vacation to someplace she's never been, like the kitchen. I'd like to fucking stab your cheeks right now. I can no longer be your friend.
A runway.
Till the plane hit her, did it?
A runway model.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God damn.
And he used the name Tom twice. Tom was the guy who fucking was the asshole. That the girl's like, yeah, he's a jerk off.
Right.
That was Tom, and then you married Tom. You know what I say? Nerds to you.
Hello?
Yes, we're right.
Yes, Rich.
I just spanked it down the middle. I can't. Here's the thing.
That's blue, because everyone said you've been on the phone for over a minute and you still haven't said, here's the thing. And now you just said, here's the thing, which ruins everything.
That's right. You should have said, here's the garbage. We're going to play the next joke.
All right, continue walking to your ball. How far did you just hit it?
How far? Don't worry. I'm at like 200 yards. I'm good. I'm in the center early.
All right, keep walking. Here we go.
All right.
We're married 5 weeks. This is no bull, man. 5 weeks. We're laying in bed last night arguing. And she looks at me and says, I need more space.
Uh-oh.
So I pushed her out of bed and said, now get the whole floor, babe.
Hold on.
Pause that.
Sammy Davis in Religion Only. How?
Hey, have the whole floor, babe.
Have the whole floor, babe.
Hi, babe.
Kunk-kunk-ka-chunk, my teeth are rotted.
Oh, shit. True story. I'm sucking my drug dealer's cock. That's the only thing I'd believe at this point in your act.
I'm wearing shorts.
He's digging my ball bag.
Next thing you know, someone's trying to make soup out of my hands.
See, that's a turtle soup joke. Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, what is it? We ran out of material Tuesday?
Yep.
Say what you want.
This was a gift.
That's it.
All right,
what was that last joke? What was it?
You go figure out the yardage as we move on here.
That's she needed a little more space.
Okay.
Space.
Now here's the whole floor, babe.
The whole floor, babe, and a kunk-kunk-ka-chunk. The Candyman.
Who can make a sunrise?
Who can make a cock disappear by putting his head in their lap? Hold on, she was doing runway till the plane hit her. Oof. Do you know, when you said that, my soul went, oof.
Till the DC-3 hit her.
Holy shit. So I says, you look like the wrong brothers. Oh, my God.
Chris from Monroe, which is outside Rochester, New York. Take my gay drug dealer, please.
Tom. Oh, what's the next? Please, can we please hear the next gem in this cavalcade of bastry?
Here we go.
We just moved in. We went shopping for furniture. We went to buy a carpet last weekend. The guy tried to sell us a worry-free carpet. A worry-free carpet. How many carpets are sitting around the house going, oh, my God, I can't handle this?
Any carpet that would rely on your act to feed itself. Oh, my God. Oh, the carpet talks.
Oh,
my God. The carpet talks.
Oh, I got 1 million of them, ladies and germs.
You guys want to finish this later?
Oh, funny thing happened to me on the way here, but nothing since I've been here.
Just on the way.
This bum said, hey, buddy, I haven't had a bite in 3 days. And I said, me neither. Look, they're rotting.
First of all,
I just flew in from Chicago, and look at my hair. I just flew in from Chicago and hit my girlfriend who used to model on the runway. I'd like to fucking burn you alive.
Someone is pointing out that carpet is not furniture, by the way.
Oh, worry. Carpet. Oh, maybe it's worried because you're going to be rifling through it for coke droppings. Fucking queer junkie.
Because you're sick of blowing the drug dealer.
Come on.
Holy shit.
Fucking boss.
Horrible.
God bless Al for finding this machine for us.
Horrible. I've never been happier.
All right, we're going to continue.
Hold on. All right.
You got a putt? What are you doing on the golf course right now?
These guys are killing me.
You're putting? What are you doing? All right, let's continue.
Hello?
Oh, they got a dog.
Off the carpet.
A Jewish carpet. I wish I was a shag. I'm Jewish. How many heaps we have here tonight? How many Jews? One. No one's in love. One Jew. Where you at? Raise your hand. Now she's pointing over there. I love Jewish holidays. Christmas is my best, though. Christmas Eve, I was sitting in my living room this year. The doorbell rings. What? I go down to the door, and those 5 little black Christmas carolers. They were so cute, they started singing Good Tidings to You, You Honky White Jew.
You pause that for a second. I understand what was happening. You were entering the worst segue in the country contest. And you won. The other contestants wouldn't even try to come up with one more. I'm a Jew. I love Jewish holidays. Christmas is my favorite.
Christmas?
How did you get there? From the carpet was worried. 30 seconds later, this black kid's calling you a fucking kite. How did you make that work?
After you say you love Christmas.
No, you like Jewish holidays, but Christmas is your favorite? That isn't even a Jewish holiday.
Kinda.
And it's not ironic enough to be a joke. It's just fucking words. Good tidings to you. This axe smells like poo. Good tidings to you, whatever job you eventually do. Good tidings to you, your act really blew. Good tidings to you, it's on the bottom of my shoe.
Oh,
God. This is something.
You have to realize I was 5 years in the business. I'm doing TV. You know, this was 18 years ago.
First of all, it was the Rascals Comedy Hour. That wasn't TV. That didn't count.
Listen.
That didn't count.
You were driving Levy to gigs then, okay?
I know I was a nobody. Exactly. But I didn't call people babe.
Babe. Let's continue. Here we go.
Please.
We're only...
Weight Watchers. I swear by it. Oh, I'm from Jersey. We're all from Jersey, right?
There you go. Get him on your side.
Yeah.
We got him back.
Go team.
Start promoting New Jersey as your next vacation spot. Yeah, there's nothing I like better than when I'm swimming is to have a kidney smack me in the face.
I want to know what swimming is. How does one swum?
How do you? I'm swimming.
How do you improperly do something in the past tense in the future? Swimming is not even the past tense of it, but that's how you would say it if you were dumb. I swum once. A kidney slapped me in the face, as opposed to my drug dealer's cock. Can you rewind that just to hear swimming again?
I don't even know how this works.
Okay, don't do it. I will try it later.
Yeah.
We don't want to screw up the flow of this one.
I'm going to try.
No, let's
just in case.
The advertisement is New Jersey, New Perfect together. Why don't you spend your next vacation in New Jersey? I'm sure there's people on the beaches of Hawaii and Bermuda going, damn. I don't believe we're here. We could be in Jersey.
I don't believe we're here. He did sound like... I can't believe we're here. We're not in Jersey, Kramer. There's black carolers at the door.
Well, you know what they are, Jerry.
Well, Listen.
Good tidings to you, you jigaboo.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
I'm adding nothing to this. I think you guys are doing good. Great.
We need John.
Oh, no. You stay right where you are.
Did you make your putt?
Yeah, I just parred the hole. I took a 2-putt on this. I put it on the green. And
all right, here we go.
Here's the thing. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on.
I hate these commercials. No one I hate the one for Primatene Mist. The lady sitting there.
Primatene Mist?
She can't blow out the candle. Takes a whiff of her Primatene Mist, blows out the candle. Why don't you just take the Primatene Mist and spray out the candle?
Oh, that observational. Just spray it out.
Here's just, let me tell you what's bad.
I'm from Plainfield, New Jersey. Yeah.
You get it.
New Jersey?
Jersey. Plainfield, New Jersey.
No Jersey?
I live in Scotch Plains now.
Hey guys,
right.
With my wife, Tom. When I lived in Plainfield, I had a burglar break in my house. Does that ever happen to anybody? No. No, boy. We don't have burglars. We're not in love. We don't breathe. We don't do anything to help your act out, pal, okay? You sit up there and sweat your little Jewish balls off by yourself. Don't ask us anything.
Right, you're a Jew.
Get it. You're in show business. You don't need to say that. And stop with the Jersey references. We know where you're from.
I tell you, it's a scary experience having a burglar breaking your house. I was home at the time. I'm laying in bed and the living room window open. So that's when I crawled under my covers. Burglar climbed through the window. He's tiptoeing around the house, tiptoeing to my bedroom. That's why I pretend to be asleep. Now, stop pretending you're asleep when you're laying in a puddle of piss, okay? Guys, tiptoeing around the room, that's when I started talking in my sleep. The money's in the top drawer.
Good thing that he didn't put the money in the drawer.
When a dog house, any dog owners? Hey, we told you don't ask us anything.
Why were they applauding? Because the joke was over?
I like big dogs. I like to get naked and ride around the house going, Equus. It's a Richard Burton play if you didn't laugh. Hey, if you have a dog, this is a fun trick. Do this to your dog. I like playing tricks on my dog. Go to a gift store, novelty store, buy some fake dog duty.
Oh, no.
Come home, walk in your living room, throw it on the rug. Call your dog in and go, what's this?
You buy some fake dog duty and pass it off as a set at Rascals.
You know what? But
the carpet would worry too, Rich. The dog would go, hey, that wasn't me. And the carpet would go, hey, Bob. And everybody would go, what part of Jersey do you want to talk about now? Are you a Jew? We forgot.
I'm telling you, the audience likes it.
Would the dog get upset? Because if it was rubber, he wouldn't smell it.
Exactly.
Dog.
Would the dog just pretend to get upset so you stop trying to make him laugh because it was just you and him? And he's like, I'm a dog, you fucking idiot.
I want to buy this rubber dog, do? How much? See, I'm going to take it home to my dog. All right, get out of my store. Crazy Jew.
And like the dog wouldn't notice he didn't do it. What, you mean I shit something that said Acme on it? What's wrong with me?
Was the line, what did you do? Because someone said the dog, Cigars and Scotch said the dog answered your act.
Oh, shit.
Dog sitting there, damn, I must be bugging.
Oh, no, hold on.
You didn't.
No, you didn't go there. You must be bugging.
Oh, my God.
Oh. You're bugging the audience.
You're bugging. Too bad you weren't writing.
You know what's horrible? I bounced from like a Seinfeld to a Stephen Wright to
you certainly did.
To Martin Lawrence to fucking Shecky Green.
It's
oh, you bugging. You must be bugging.
I just shot a 41 on the front nine.
Did you?
And
very good.
For 41 means myself, I'm happy.
No, 42.
42. All right, here we go.
More. Start breakdancing. Wow, braces. I've got a magnetic anyhow. I just got out of the hospital. Thanks for your concern.
So much has happened to you.
I had a kidney stone. Has anybody ever had one of these? She's happy about it. Yeah. Did you really have a stone, ma'am? The most painful thing on earth you ever had, right? Do you have children? Ladies, if you have children, it's like giving birth. I know the pain you went through. Not really. My stone was 8 pounds, babe.
Babe. And by the way, speaking of pain people are going through, if you knew the pain they were going through, you would have walked off with silence. I know what you're going through, babe.
Not only Seinfeld and Steven, now I'm Richard Belzer.
Babe.
All right, it's almost over, Rich.
If she had her kidney stone with her, she'd have thrown it at you. The rest of the audience.
Well, how did you get the kidney stone even? Anybody here have children? Really? What'd you name them? Does it rhyme with Midney?
Dog shit wants to know if you got these jokes on the back of Dixie Cups.
Oh, fucking Bazooka Joe.
Yeah,
you're Bazooka Joe without the timing.
Without the timing.
Fucking Bazooka Jew.
God, am I getting pounded?
Oh.
It's almost done. I'm with Parami. I'm with Jeff. They're pounding. Yeah, I'm on the edge of pounding me.
Oh, God, I can't take it. Oh, I can't take this.
You're playing it over.
All right, here we go. Let's continue. We're almost there, Rich.
I was in the hospital with a stone, crying my eyes out. I thought I was going to die. It's like a knife stabbed in my gut. The doctor comes up to me and says, "What kind of pain is it?" I don't know, the kind that makes me want to dance in the street, pal. He asked me, he said, "You ever have local anesthesia?" I said, "No, I usually go out of town for it, okay?"
Oh, my God.
No. He's not saying these things.
Oh, my God.
Stop here.
Oh, you're fucking awful.
I'm 5 years in
Doc, I feel like I'm dying. You were.
Exactly. And then you should have. Oh, my God.
Wow, Foss.
Don't you hate stupid questions?
That's all you've been asking since you walked on stage?
No, I found it walking down the street today. How about this one? How'd you get so tan? Try the sun.
Try?
No, I sat in my closet with a light. I'm a pot plant.
Tanning booths.
And no one said, by the I've known Voss for 15 years. Nobody ever said, "How'd you get so tan?" People were like, "Hey, stupid, you're going to get skin cancer."
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody knew. It wasn't a mystery.
They kind of know why that happens, yeah.
Yeah, no one ever wondered, like, wait a minute, you were outdoors and now your skin is brown. Explain the process.
Tell me more.
How does Michael Richards get banned and this shit continues? Oh, my goodness. They're pounding you.
Can you please make it perfectly clear?
Voss, people are asking you if you could drown yourself in the next water hazard you walk by.
Oh, my God.
Food restaurant, they say, "Can we help you?"
Uh-oh.
No, I thought I'd cook it myself.
You know what the name of this should be? This should be
Rich
Voss's snappy answers to stupid questions.
I met her under a bridge. I married a hermit. So I was in the hospital with my stone. How come when you visit someone in the hospital, this is the conversation you have with them? "So, how you doing? You look good. How's the food? What's wrong with him? You want anything from the gift store?"
That's actually a good thing.
I haven't passed my stone.
He's still.
Yeah, I'm scared to have sex. I'm scared to be.
Here's how that conversation in the hospital should have went. "So, why are you still doing comedy?" That was actually a good joke, though. What's wrong with him? It was just one polished marble in a pile of shit. I won't even call it a gem. It was just a fucking jasper.
Can I get my tea shot here?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, let's listen in on his tea shot. Go ahead, Rich.
Rich Voss.
Rich Voss.
On the tea.
Just to tape the golf club to his little hands.
Oh, got a lot of that one.
Duck hooked it straight down. Great.
Duck hooked it.
How'd you do? You on the fairway?
No, I yanked that one.
Yeah, sorry about that. You know you're going to shoot a 60 back 9, right?
Maybe he's got some things on his mind.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking how he can rework these jokes.
Well, I forgot that one.
Blow the top of my wife's head off. Telling you, getting my rocks off takes on a whole nother meaning in life. Actually, I did pass my stone. I made a ring out of it. People say, nice ring. What kind of stone? Kidney?
Wow. Boy, did you milk that from every angle.
Jeez, enough about the kidney stones.
You like the clothes? Do these work?
Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine what he's wearing.
Yes. Oh. So I just got back from Atlantic City. Any gamblers, yeah? You climbing?
Any gamblers?
I lost so much money down there, I'm going to start gambling in metric. This way I don't know what I lose, okay? I can't put money in the washing machine without trying to hit. Come on, baby. Suds.
Pause that.
All right, okay.
This is getting sad.
It really is.
Suds. Did you really say suds?
Suds. Like you put the money in and
you're hoping for suds.
And as it spins around, you're hoping for suds.
Did you get these jokes?
I'm hoping you put your head in the oven and hope for gas.
Or when you were writing, you probably went, come on, duds. Duds.
You know what?
Writing? I think he got these jokes from his drug dealer.
Oh, my God.
All right, Rich.
Anyone breathe air?
Every fucking thing is a question. Anyone have a kidney stone? Anyone have kids? You married? You in love? You Jewish?
Oof.
Ugh.
I don't know if I have a gambling problem, but I owe Pete Rose money. You guys went out and played the lottery, the big one in Pennsylvania? Yeah, pick 7. $110 million. I'm a little pissed off. I just missed it by 6 numbers. Almost hit it right. $110 million. What would you do with $110 million?
Have you killed?
Spend it in one day. 3. See, if I won $110 million, I wouldn't be one of these goobers that say it's not going to change my life.
Oh.
I'm going to keep my day job. I like spot welding. No.
Hey, you do something nutty.
I won $110 million. What I'm going to do is take a rocket freebase this big, throw it in my fireplace, climb up on my roof, stick my head in the chimney, and die.
They like the last part.
Actually, to tell you the truth, before I leave, I just celebrated 3 years and 3 months without a drug or drink in my body. So
3 years.
God.
Okay. How old is this?
So it can be done.
Yeah, it can be done.
My only bad
You'll
habit
lose your
was
sense of humor.
cigarettes. A little bald-headed boy's named Juan. You speak Spanish? Because I'll shave your head, babe.
Babe.
Anyhow, say no to drugs. Have a good week. Have a good life. Easy does it. Thank you.
Say no to drugs. Easy does it. One day at a time.
Have a good week. Have a good life. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, you pontificating douchebag.
Yeah, I'll save your head, pal. All kidding aside, folks, it's been real, it's been nice, but it hasn't been real nice. Get home safe. You've been drinking, call a friend.
Made a lot of jokes about a lot of people here, but, love your neighbor.
Hey, give him a hand. They can take a joke. I'm going to sing a song now. You should be fucking shot.
He was hoping that was going to end up on a T-shirt. Rich Voss's catchphrase.
Exactly. Hey, don't say no to drugs.
Oh. Hey, Rich, that was...
Fucking bumper sticker.
Why? They obviously all had laughing gas right before they walked into that room.
Right?
Otherwise, they would have pelted you with chairs and fucking drinks.
All right, yeah, talk to Parami for 1 second.
No, Rich.
Yeah.
Rich.
Hello.
Who are you?
Hi, Jeff. It's Jim Norton.
Oh.
Jeff's a really funny comedian.
What's up, Jeff?
We just listened to Voss's dog shit fucking set from Rascals in 1990. It's the worst thing you've ever heard.
I'm watching this dog shit golf game here.
He really is. He's a complete hack.
He's a hack on both teams, the course and the stage. Here he is. Hang on.
All right.
Here he is, Rich Voss.
Funny guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Voss. What'd you do with that shot, Rich?
I'm short of the green. Listen, here's the deal. It was. You can't have these audience members thinking I don't know what I'm doing on stage. This was 18 years ago.
We understand it was 18 years ago.
Yeah, of course we do.
We give you props all the time.
Exactly.
Say no to rug jokes. Cigars and scotch.
Please do one of those on the traveling virus. Please go. I bought a worry-free carpet.
I'll do that one. You know what? Pick 3 out of there, and I'll do them.
All right,
3
we'll
jokes.
The longest. There were only 3.
Yeah.
The rest was questions. Pick your 3 favorite questions. I'll ask them again.
You gave the audience a lot of work there.
Oh, it was fucking awful.
I had to answer a lot of questions.
You might recognize your next act if you worked for Rand McNally.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, Rich.
What?
How's Bonnie and the baby doing?
Yeah.
That's what everyone wants to know.
Great.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my
You hung up on poor Rich.
How long did we listen to that for?
And it made the listening to the old machine worthwhile.
I was hoping it would have gone on longer.
I wanted that to be an hour special.
I could not get enough of that awful act.
I think Michael Jackson is just looking for people to blame. For him to use the race card is like OJ using the race card. There are real...
All right, well,
we'll
find some other. That was awesome.
Great stuff.
It's Opie and Anthony, and of course Jim Norton will be back in just a bit.
Hey, this is Rich Voss from Last Comic Standing, Season 1 and Season 3, and I was also a judge on Season 2. You are listening to Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
This is a lot of fun today. We started by doing cleanup day, so we get a lot of stuff in front of us that we never get to. So we kind of wanted to clean up a bunch of the stuff around us, and then we also remembered that we had the old WNEW replay machine where we would throw a bunch of our clips on, news clips, us saying dumb things, all that crap. So we're going through that, going down memory lane. And then we found the Rich Voss thing out of nowhere. We had no idea that was on there.
It's hysterical.
And a few people reminding us that we did play that. Sorry, I'm way over here, so I'm trying to move.
I didn't remember, so screw it.
Yeah,
but we did do it about 6 months before we got fired, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we did mine and Richard's, and we were going to do Patrice's, but then we got the boot.
Well, we got to get Patrice to give us an old set, and we'll have at it. All right, we move on. Some isolated clips of Anthony back in the day, saying some crazy, crazy things.
Yeah, we used to get caught.
Dick!
And half these... Let's count how many of these we can't play on the air anymore, by the way. Well, this next one I don't think you could play on the air.
I'm giggling like a faggot. Nope.
Can't say that anymore.
Laughing like a faggot's okay.
Crusty.
Well, this one we can't get away with anymore. Ready?
I like dick.
Oh, you can't say that on the air anymore.
I like dick.
I could say it at home.
That's right. I got my junk in my hand. You can think it.
Then we get Anthony.
Ladies, leave your man at home.
I was singing.
Well, let's get to sex, Opie.
Let's get to sex.
Moron. No dick.
All right. I swear to God, this was played on NEW, this next clip. It's going to amaze a lot of people.
Okay.
Pump my ass?
You
pump my ass?
You can't say that.
I just said it again.
Fabulous.
I like dick. I like dick.
Dude, we actually got away with this clip. It was in our machine, so we were playing this on a regular basis. Yeah. Ready for this?
I'd like to slap my cock across your face.
No. Swear to God. I'll tell you why. We were way under the radar. Some of this stuff was the early days of NEW where no one gave a shit about us, so no one was monitoring our show. So we were getting away with murder.
Man.
Stupid friggin' twat.
That one I remember saying a lot.
You're a friggin' moron.
Yeah, those are classic.
You're stupid.
Then AOL sounds. We don't need to hear those, so let me fast forward a bit. Oh, here we go. Good old Buddy Epson.
Buddy Epson.
We got some Buddy Epson clips.
Jed Clampett.
We used to check in with Buddy Epson. And we fell in love with the guy. We were doing some kind of hacky bit.
We did not. We were just hoping to get his last interview.
Yeah, but then it turned a little bit. We started feeling for the old fella.
Jeez, you have a selective memory. Now that you're sensitive, Greg Hughes.
Yeah, well.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Barnaby Jones. I understand your husband went out to buy the evening paper one night 10 years ago, and you want me to find him because his supper's getting cold.
We made him do old Barnaby Jones.
Old Barnaby Jones dialogue. Good evening, man. This is Barnaby Jones. No, it's Barnaby Jones' great-grandfather.
Somehow we were trying to get Buddy Epps in to say carpet muncher, and it came out this way.
A crumpet muncher?
Crumpet muncher? Crumpet.
This next clip is going to make a lot of people cringe.
Worry-free carpet muncher.
Dog duty, that's fake. That's not funny.
I'm Jewish.
He was an old-time singer before he really made it in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
So we had Buddy do some singing, and he forgot the lyrics.
Oh, Jesus.
I think this is to the Beverly Hillbillies.
Is it?
I think we had him singing that. Listen to this. This is really cringy.
Come and listen to the story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. And that's it. And then one day, but he never. I'm still writing it. When people. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Memories. Oh.
So he just goes.
And then he.
Come and listen to the story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. And that's it. And then one day, but he never. I'm still writing it. When people. I'm sorry.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
How sad is that?
Does he realize he disappointed us?
I've lost my mind. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
Well, doggies.
Yeah.
That was our different well doggies.
Oh, we still have them.
Do we have all of them?
Well, we got this one.
Well, doggies.
That's real bad.
Yeah, but then we had the one from 2002.
Well, doggies.
That's real bad. Didn't he give us one good one, though, once?
Yeah. When we first started this bit way back in, 96.
Do we have that one?
98, maybe? No.
Oh.
We only got the two when we were at NEW because it made the machine.
Because he gave us one that just sounded like it was right from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
And then
it ended up like this the last time he did one for us.
Well, doggies.
His teeth almost flew out of his mouth.
Well, doggies.
And then we got some old dice clips.
Hang the phone up, you skank.
Oh, I remember that. We should get that one. Are you keeping track of the ones we want to add to the new machine? Yeah, okay, good.
That guy is a maniac. A maniac.
I'm over here now. Boogaloo, boogaloo, boogaloo. I'm over here now.
Wow. Memories.
Look what I did to you. Again.
Oh, boy. We got an Earl clip.
It's another set of dumbass niggas.
Jeez, Earl. Wow.
Biggest free show in the entire New York radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Gary Coleman?
Yes.
Oh, right. Wow, you're good. Oh, you're reading?
Dave Marco?
Ooh.
That's a winner.
I remember that one.
We found the gayest guy for our show.
You never heard from him again, right?
No.
What do you think? He's still alive?
That's a winner. Yeah.
That's a winner.
That's when the AIDS test came back. That's a winner.
That's disgusting.
That is the gayest voice, man.
I sugar.
Oh, Otto and George, of course.
The homo faggot queer.
How did we get away with these?
Should still be able to.
That famous one.
We know that clip.
Get your balls out, slap your ass up, slap your scrotum. It's today, though it may not be anyone's birthday, and it's not even 4th of July.
Can't play that anymore on regular radio.
Get your balls out. No.
Mario Cantone.
No.
So there's a reason you don't play that on radio.
Shut up!
We get it. You do old lady voices.
Here's more Mario Cantone.
Liza, I want to do a medley of You Are Not Alone into Over the Rainbow. And she's like, I don't sing my mother's songs. It tears me up. But please, for me. Okay, I'll do it for you, Michael.
And she's going to get up and like, you are not alone. Stuck in other words. Call me on the phone. Leave a message at the tone. You are not alone. Can I call you on the phone?
Liza, those aren't the words.
You are not alone.
Liza, stop.
Call me on the phone. Leave a message at the tone.
Cigars and scotch.
I am all alone.
Liza, those aren't the words.
I don't really care. Fix my pretty hair.
Ream Pipe Alley.
We're back alive, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ants in my pants and was bigger than an elephant. I swear it was this big.
I remember that.
That's a good one.
That was the Olsen twins, right?
Yeah, the Olsen twins, sure.
Ants in my pants.
Got some Norton lines, or one.
Nice.
Famous.
There you go. And we'll be back with the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, no, we're still here.
What the hell is that? We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yes.
212-757-1027, Anthony.
Oops. What, just in case we wanted to leave and still do the show?
That's great.
This is way too inside, man.
I think we used to do that sometimes.
Shut up. We make believe we were still there. 212-757-1027.
Hope they don't still have the same number. Do they?
We'll be back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Stay there.
Oh, are they going to get calls?
All right, well, let's take a break. We'll be back. Give us a call, 212-757-1027.
Why? Was that when we used to leave?
Yeah.
Oh, we're bad.
The show is so much better. We didn't even stay for the whole fucking show back in the day.
Leave.
We would just leave and have, like, whoever was running the board play these things and make it sound like we're still live. Like this one we would play, like there would be some old bit.
Yeah.
And then they would play this. All right, well, let's take a break. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Give us a call, 212-757-1027.
And the screener will answer, and no one will be there.
And then we're already on the Long Island Expressway. All right, we got to take a quick break. We'll be back. 212-757-1027.
Oh, God damn. I forgot about that.
This was before, like, Brewer bits and out of Brewer bits.
We just leave.
Phone numbers for New York, 877-692-1027. For everyone else listening to us, you want to get a hold of the show, 866-277-4-WOW.
And we used to, who used to, like, hit those buttons?
Just whoever.
But we used to say, don't fuck this up.
Yeah. Play this right after the bit. Like, we're still here taking phone calls. That was the thing.
Yeah.
Like, we're still working the show. We're still, like, going through the phone calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been laughing the same way for years, you fuckers. And these would be laughs that we would just throw in the middle of shit.
Yeah.
All right, enough of the laughs. What else we got here?
Most maniacal.
I got to get them off. I need something long.
Here comes your turn of the barrel.
Wow, I am getting pounded.
I remember that one.
Isolate that. Mm-hmm. No! These are the same noise they still do. That's what I say. Yeah. Oh, man. I used to have to caddy for some old hags at the Huntington Crescent Club, and I would get the unexpected boner.
Are you Sarah Connor?
What else we got? This is the famous one that is mentioned in Jimmy's book, Happy Endings, when he talks about the voyeur incident.
This is legal, isn't it?
That's it. This is legal, isn't it? He doesn't sound too sure.
Ring the bell.
Oh. Yeah, then we got all the Sandy.
Oh, my God. Sandy Kane.
Sandy Kane. Those we brought with us.
Yeah.
Let's see what this is.
Shut up, bitch!
All right, everyone relax. It's Stinky. It's January 4th, 2000. O&A will be back live in 5 minutes.
Oh my
that
God,
one.
I just got douche chill.
He got that wrong, remember?
He got it wrong.
By a year.
What happened was oh my God, I forgot all about this. Like, we were in some kind of trouble. Yeah. And it was in the papers or whatever, but we were doing meetings, so we couldn't start our show.
Mm-hmm.
And so we said, Stinky, go on the air and tell them we're going to be on the radio in like 5 minutes. Give the day, give the time.
Yeah.
So they know you're live. And that will be in there really soon. And this is what he came up with.
All right, everyone relax. It's Stinky. It's January 4th, 2000. O&A will be back live in 5 minutes.
I don't know. Yeah, but it was 2001, wasn't it?
Huh?
Wasn't it January 2001?
Yeah, he fucked it up by a year. Fucked up the whole reason why we had him go on the air live. So then everyone's like, oh, shit, there's a replay.
It's another repeat.
And they're like, oh, it's a replay. They really are in trouble. And we were running late. We were going to explain our side of the story, whatever the fuck it was.
Awesome Garrett.
We've got Bush. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we know those. All right, that's it for that directory.
Wow, good directory.
I'll see. Holy shit, there's so many more to go to. Worst of bits. Quick hits we did?
I think you just did worst of.
What is this one? Hold on. Oh.
You could bike, swim, and wear white shorts, right?
White shorts? Am I missing some?
Oh, come on. You got to get that one. Anybody out there would get that one. You could bike,
yeah,
swim,
yeah,
and wear white shorts.
White shorts?
Yeah. So, it's reference to maybe a tampon commercial.
I didn't get that one.
Oh, come on.
No one got it.
I'm sure the audience did. The old white shorts bomb.
Yeah.
Now it'd just be like, what? Nothing?
That would be a
Jimmy made it much easier to bomb on this show. You know what I like to do? If somebody does that, you're sitting in your seat and the guy puts his arm around you, you take your hand and put it right on his cock.
Wow.
Did I say that on the air?
Yeah.
Why is it beeped?
Oh. Thank you for calling Advocates. May I help you?
Tommy!
Hello?
Tommy!
Yeah, how are you?
Tommy! You got your money, Tommy?
Yes. What do you want?
You got a boyfriend? Why aren't you talking now? McFly! Wake up, McFly!
Hi.
Tommy!
Who the f*** are you?
That's male harassment.
Dice clip fake phone calls.
Yeah. Oh, wow, this is a great bit. Frenchie versus Frenchie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or you want to hear another Dice prank call. Call's wrong number.
Please.
Tommy!
Yeah.
Tommy!
Tommy? I don't know.
Tommy! You got your money, Tommy?
No, I don't have any money. You got calling the right number?
You got a boyfriend?
Yes.
Do sexy. Come on.
Who's this?
Tony Slangini.
Yeah, I don't know you, man.
You filthy slob.
Yeah.
You got me mad last week.
Yeah, what's up with the number? You better check your number, bro.
I go right to your neck like an animal.
Yeah. You gotta call the right number.
I'm gonna let it go.
All right.
That's male harassment.
Yep.
I'm not afraid to say I like other men.
All right.
Tony Schlongini. I forgot about that one. Tony Slangini.
Bruska, can I help you?
Tommy!
Hello?
Tommy!
Who's calling?
Tony Slangini.
Tommy?
Tony Slangini.
There's a Blue Sky Chinese restaurant.
Do sexy. Come on, you filthy slob.
There's a Blue Sky Chinese restaurant.
What's your problem with people?
There's a Blue Sky Chinese restaurant.
Why aren't you talking now?
Where are you talking now?
Yeah, everything's going on. You got issues, sweetheart. You gotta talk sexy, baby. You gotta put a certain tone in your voice. You know that.
No, you wrong the number.
That's male harassment.
That's a wrong the number.
I go right to your neck like an animal. You filthy slob.
Yeah, wrong the number, sir. Sorry.
You got me mad last week. You filthy slob.
What are you talking?
Don't question it. Why aren't you talking now?
I'm sure. There's a business phone. There's a Blue Sky Chinese restaurant.
Why are you tongue-tied?
Sorry, I don't understand you. Sorry, sir.
Oh, jeez.
Just silliness. Right.
You put that on FM radio, you're fired.
Oh, yeah.
You're fired.
And
JV and Elvis got fired for less than that. For less than that.
Yeah, let's make it perfectly clear. That's
friggin' 8 years ago. Probably. I don't know how old that is.
At least 6.
Relax.
We'll do one more today, and then someone remind us. We have a lot more of these clips to go through in this machine. Frenchie versus Frenchie. This is one of my favorite bits.
Tony Slangini.
We had Frenchie call in, and then we were playing Frenchie clips to Frenchie.
Yeah.
So he was arguing with himself. Hey, Frenchie!
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up? We have a real dick on line 4 that hates you.
Oh, really? Tell me, put him on.
Put him on? All right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
His name is Will. So, Frenchie, say hi to Will.
Hey, Will, you faggot. Will.
Hey,
what's up? Who's there? Where's Will?
You think you're funny, huh?
You stupid faggot. What are you
well,
talking
you look
about?
like a dick.
Yeah, huh? What I put in your mouth? How about that,
huh? Suck ass.
Stupid faggot.
You know what's great about this bit? In the beginning, he had no clue. He was
talking to clips of himself.
Had no
on
idea.
The phone.
Suck ass. You look like a gay F.
Oh, it's myself, you F-balls.
You look like a faggot. Yeah, well.
I'm not going to argue with me, all right?
Suck ass.
I'm not going to argue with me, all right?
Go outside and kill yourself.
Yeah?
Why
don't you do that, you stupid faggot?
You think you're funny, huh?
Yeah, I am funny. What about
you think
that,
you're funny, huh? Go outside and kill yourself.
You stupid French
Douchebag. Hey, what's
you
up?
Whore. You twat. Huh? You got nothing else to say, huh?
Suck ass.
Yeah, you suck mine, you stupid faggot.
Yeah, well, you look like a dick.
Yeah, huh? You look like a dick, too, you stupid ass.
Douchebag.
Yeah, you whore.
You think you're funny, huh?
Yeah, I am funny, you stupid ass.
You look like a gay F.
Yeah, but you are a gay F, you French
like a
F.
faggot.
You French F.
You look like a gay F.
Yeah, you look like a dumbass.
Suck ass.
You stupid twat.
Douchebag.
You whore.
Go outside and kill yourself.
Yeah, I did already, you stupid F.
You think you're funny, huh?
Yeah, I am funny, you stupid dumb F.
Yeah, well, you look like a dick.
Yeah, but I am a dick. How about that one, huh? Oh!
Go outside and kill yourself.
You stupid F.
Douchebag.
Suck it, you twat.
Suck ass.
Yeah. Tell Rick to put a little more clips in there to change it a little bit around,
yeah,
huh?
well, you look like a dick.
Yeah, well, Rick looks like a big dick, too.
You look like a faggot.
Yeah, you are a faggot, you French F.
You look like a gay
you
F.
F-ball.
You think you're funny, huh?
You cannoli face.
You think you're funny, huh?
You meatball.
You think you're funny, huh?
Yeah, I am funny, huh? Oh!
Go outside and kill yourself.
Voss is funnier than you French F.
Douchebag.
Yeah, you dumb twat.
Suck ass.
Yeah, you stupid twat.
You look like a faggot.
Yeah, well, you are a stupid faggot, you dumb F.
You think
I'm
you're
sick
funny,
of you.
huh?
I'm not going to argue with me
funny,
today.
Huh? You think you're funny, huh?
No, I'm not going to argue with me today.
Oh. Suck ass. Douchebag. Suck ass. Douchebag. Suck ass. Suck ass.
Shut up. I'm gonna go ahead and kill you, you stupid French twat.
You look like a faggot.
All right.
You set me up, you F-balls.
Go outside and kill yourself.
Shut up.
Go outside and kill yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself. Hey, you know what?
I think he got himself. There you go. Frenchie arguing with himself.
God, how that ever ended
Holy
up on regular
crap,
radio.
is that funny? Isn't that
How
amazing?
the hell did we get away with that shit?
I don't know. Going down memory lane with the old machine here. We didn't know how to edit back then.
No.
Still funny, though.
Oh, we went on. No, that was the whole thing. Bits went on forever with us.
Yeah.
Forever. Knight Rider.
Opie.
Searching for a way to tap into the hidden strengths that all humans have. Then an accidental overdose of gamma radiation alters his body chemistry. And now when
Opie
he grows angry or outraged, a startling metamorphosis occurs. The creature is driven by rage and pursued by an investigative reporter.
Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
The creature is wanted for a murder he didn't commit.
Opie
is believed to be dead, and he must let the world think that he is dead until he can find a way to control the raging spirit that dwells within him.
I don't think we ever played that.
Hello, exactly!
It's the Incredible Opie.
Wow, was that bad?
It wasn't that bad. It made me nostalgic for some reason.
Get your balls out. Flap your ass up.
Shut up.
Your scrotum. It's today. It may not be anyone's birthday, and it's not even 4th of July.
I'm just doing that to get under Jim's skin.
Oof. It's working.
All right. Is that it for today?
Yeah.
Who are you? I ain't calling you, lady.
That one?
That's Miss Cleo.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to add that to the machine. Hey, E-Rock, you going through this to get some of these on the new machines?
Yep.
Just answered himself.
Hello. Hello, how are you today? Fine. Can I get your first name and your birth date, please? No. Who's calling? I'm Cleo. Can I please have your first name only and your birth date, please? No, I don't know who you are or why you're asking. I'm Miss Cleo. You're a Libra, aren't you, darling? No. Yeah. I don't mean to sidetrack your question here, but who are all of these nosy people, outside influences I'm seeing around you by the moon card? Who told you to call? Cleo. I know, but why are you calling me? I want you to really remember the pill, all right? Remember what? I want you to really remember the pill, all right? But isn't this costing a lot of money? Yeah. I'm seeing some forgetting possibly, and I'm seeing a new baby in the next 3 months. You're way off track. Oh, my goodness. Is there a gentleman in your life? No. Is he incarcerated? No. Did he used to play football when he was in high school? No. Yeah, that's the daddy. You have a good life now. You have the wrong person. Pardon me? You have the wrong person. Well, I know this doesn't make sense, but you know that things always happen for a reason. Don't you agree? I know, but this costs a fortune, this phone call. Who is paid for this? You're a Libra, aren't you, darling? No. Yep. No, I'm not. Yep. Yep. No. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yeah. I love you. Oh.
That's still funny.
That one's good, man.
Oh, damn. Yep. No. Yep. No.
Nope.
Oh. Play that on the radio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds...
Oh, my God. People are loving this. Some guys can't get out of his car on Instant Feedback. Great show.
He just had an accident.
Yeah.
They were cutting him out. Hopefully it's the boss.
Hello.
Hi, dear. How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Can I get your first name and your birth date, please?
Pardon me?
Good day to you, darling. Can I please have your first name only and your birth date, please?
Who are you calling from?
I'm Cleo.
You're who?
I'm Miss Cleo. Cleo.
No, you can't have this.
Yep.
Cleo.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Did you have a question?
Yeah.
Caller?
Yeah.
All right, in what city are you calling me from?
I beg your pardon?
All right, in what city are you calling me from?
Who are you? I ain't calling you, lady.
I'm Cleo.
Who are you?
Cleo.
Cleo who?
I'm Miss Cleo.
Huh?
All right, go ahead.
You Cleo who?
What you want to ask me, darling?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So stupid.
Praise the Lord.
Hello, how are you today?
Why do you keep calling here?
All right, in what city are you calling me from?
Come up on my telephone bill. You're going to be in a bunch of trouble.
Don't do it, all right? It would be a bad move.
No more.
Hello? You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
Look, what the hell is different what I am? Don't call me with that junk, because I don't
I'm Cleo. Okay. You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
Jeez, man.
Oh, my. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Blasts from the pastas.
Yes, Rick and the C Blockers once again.
Hey, guys, we're at Rockefeller Center, NBC, the building. We found a door that was ajar. It's like an entrance closet. Hold on. What do we have? Oh, my God. We're going for the two-point conversion.
I think that was I think that was
Oh,
2
my
points.
God. She's staggering. She's staggering.
It sure sounded like a 2-point.
Dude, we had anal penetration live on the show.
Wow.
That's the noise you heard.
From here.
Oh, my God. That was...
Either that or she was going
That's what
for the...
it's like to be in prison, guys.
Either that or she stubbed her toe.
Or sometimes you make that sound when you're doing the, I don't know, you're doing the last...
the last set, right? Like
the last set.
breath.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
the last lift of the last set, the last rep. You kind of make that sound. Ah!
Holy shit.
That's it, isolated.
That was,
That is the sound
Sex
of
with
anal
Sam.
penetration. All right, a couple more, then we'll get out of here. Remember this?
Thank you, Furniture. May we help you, please?
Guess who?
Jeffrey.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
It just cost me $6,000.
Pardon?
$6,000. Did you hear what I said?
I did. I'm
Well,
sorry, but
answer me.
Pardon?
Well, answer me.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, sir.
My name is Richard Roma.
Roma?
Yes.
And you're calling Stucky Furniture?
Yes.
Okay, and is there a particular person you wanted to speak to?
D. Ray Morton.
Pardon?
Ray.
Ray?
Yes.
I have no Ray here, sir.
Jim.
Mr. Roma?
Yes.
Where are you calling from?
What?
Where are you calling from?
Wait a minute.
I really am at a loss. I don't know what you're talking about. This is Stucky Furniture.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna have your job. I don't care whose nephew you are, who you know, whose you're sucking on, you're going out. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I did.
Well, answer me.
What answer would you like?
It just cost me $6,000.
Hold just a moment, please. Are you still there?
Yes. What are you going to do about it?
Until I know what you're talking about, I'm not going to do a thing, sir.
$6,000.
Well, tell me who you are, where you are, and how I can reach you.
One point, in fact, of which I spoke to you, of which I can't talk to you about it here.
What phone number are you calling from?
I find out whose cousin you are, I'm going to go to him and figure out a way to have your ass. You.
Stuckey Furniture.
Guess who?
Pardon me?
Guess who?
I have no idea who you are. Where are you calling from?
My name is Richard Roma.
Pardon?
My name is Richard Roma.
All right, where are you calling from?
Where was I? I was at home.
Where is home?
What time do you have?
It doesn't matter what time I have. If you don't quit calling, I'm going to call the police.
Oh, what a big man you are! Hey, let me buy you a pack of gum. I'll show you how to chew it. Ooh.
Where are you calling from?
You fairy.
Wow, this is like... I hope people don't mind. We're just sitting back doing this shit. That's funny, man. Yeah! Doing the best I ever did.
Oh.
No way. Doing the best that I can.
That was the Opie singing. When we used to come back, you'd sing to the music, so we cut the music out of the recording.
That wasn't on the air. You fuckers decided to start taping me because I would do that all the time.
Yeah.
God, that's really a long time ago.
You want to hear a joke?
Tippy Tom.
Oh, a joke, a
Back
little
in the
comedy.
It might be it. It's a guy joke.
Uh-oh. Are there dirty words in it? You can't say dirty words.
All right, Wonder Woman was on the beach with her legs.
I know this joke. What are you opening up for Voss?
Four Fantastics. Superman saw Wonder Woman, and he flew down and did a little thing. He got in, and then Hulk Cozen, he went down there.
Who?
He did it.
Who?
Oh, the Hulk.
Oh, the Hulk.
The Hulk. He did a little bit with Wonder Woman. And then the Rock Man, he come down, he did his thing. Anyway, they all go back.
Wait, what's the thing they're doing?
Wait. Well, let me get through this joke. And they all get back to the fort. And the Invisible Man shows up and says, "My ass is sore as hell."
Somehow it's so much funnier when you tell it.
What the fuck, man? All right, someone remind us. I think we got more to go through tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
I used to do that joke on stage.
Yeah?
The Invisible Man jumped up.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah, I did. I swear to God.
Wow.
Yeah, that was new.
That's like a legitimate, joke.
Parlor joke.
A parlor joke.
Oh, my God. What have we done so far? Live news, TV clubs, bit music, beds. Let me just see some.
Oh, it's the award music stuff?
Yeah, we got all the,
Oh, wait.
What?
I saw Heston.
Huh?
Heston music? We were looking for that.
Up?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, this is it right here.
Damn you! Damn you to hell! Yeah, that's it.
Remember this, Aunt? And we had her on the show.
For this moment to be by his side. You best be around, told me, oh baby, you have to.
Hell's this?
A mental documentary. Nothing Works Here.
All right.
We had the girl come in, and that was the song she played during the documentary.
Yeah.
So she did it live on our show, and we made her cry like idiots that we are.
Very cruel.
I think. Well, this is all music stuff. That one's Who Gives a Shit.
Yeah.
Let's see what this is. We did this.
Dick.
We did all those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we didn't do all these. Morons.
Have Dunce Rock go through them, and we'll.
All right.
We'll do some tomorrow. I'd say it just don't look at you shake your head like that. He puts his head down and just. Why am I Dunce Rock?
Of course.
I've done nothing wrong.
Stop that.
Stop that.
What do you want on this wall?
Yes.
Angry Earl.
Of course. All right, yeah, we'll have to go through all those. We got some Otto and George.
Yeah,
Holy shit, there's a million of them.
I know you. You'll keep going and going with this, Opie.
All right, well, I'm just seeing what else we got on here, that's all.
Like a bad rash that won't go away.
Opie and Anthony, 102.7 Talk Radio. Forget it. Why listen to music? You own the album. What are you going to listen to? Rock and roll. You own that record. Put it on 102.7. It's a riot, baby. It's a riot. Opie, Anthony, 102.7.
Nice. All right. Okay.
Take a piss.
All right.
All right, then.
When it comes to fitness, Subway goes hand in hand with AIDS.
All right. Yeah, we're going to have to go through all these.
Yar.
All right.
Yar.
Staple gun. Steve-O. Oh, God, we have millions of them. We could do this for the rest of the week. All right.
The staple gun.
Are we doing line of the day or what?
Yeah.
Do we have to? What do we got?
Do we even have to? I know which one it is.
What? 2 runners-up. All right. 3. Here's a runner-up line of the day.
I never wear a bra.
Yuck. Usually that's hot.
Puppies have to eat.
Here's another line of the runner-up line of the day.
Yes, I want the blonde kitten grape juice.
It would be fun to just watch him walk into walls all day.
I would laugh. I would
Little
just
flat head.
I'd have 1,000 YouTube videos.
Excuse me.
Watch him try to avoid thumbtacks.
I know you're a very...
Another runner-up line of the day.
Shivo jokes rule.
Exhaling. All those were very good.
Absolutely.
A lot of fun.
We know what the line of the day is. We don't even have to play it.
Oh, I want to hear it.
But just in case, here it is.
Here comes the line of the day, line of the day.
Oh, fucking Bazooka Joe.
Yeah,
You're Bazooka Joe without the timing.
Without the timing.
Fucking Bazooka Jew.
I'm queer every day.
Oh, there you go.
I like it.
Another fine show in the books.
So perfect, Jimmy.
Very good, Jimmy. All right. Yeah, let's do the Buddy Epson Drew Boogie remix as we leave you on this Tuesday morning. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Check this out.
Buddy Epson!
Well, doggy to you.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Last time you were on our show, you were singing a dirty version of the Beverly Hillbillies theme.
A dirty version.
It was kind of saucy.
You ready?
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go. Use it or lose it. Well, doggy. Well, doggy. Well, doggy. Well, doggy. Yeah, doggy. Yeah, doggy. Yeah, doggy. Yeah, doggy. Oh, doggy. Oh, doggy. Well, baby. Hey, well, doggy. Oh, doggy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, doggy.
Oh, I get you. That's a little racy there, buddy.
Is that what you wanted? You asked for something racy? That's as racy as I get.
I like that.
Well, thank you very much.
Opie and Anthony.